Are you guys ready?
He can't be that frustrated because we push all the right buttons, and that's fun as a DM.
That's true.
All right, we're live. What happened last time?
Go on,
a lot
Ron.
of stuff. I'll recap a bit
say let
first,
him go.
and then you can take the reins once I run out.
Sure. I'll jump in whenever.
We resumed in the morning after we learned about the coup attempt on the High King, and we were like, all right, we need to interrogate these Crimson Rose people. So on our way there, another Crimson Rose person tries to frame. Well, no, I don't think he tried to frame Hadrian. He gave Hadrian orders from Sworden, but we caught him, and Erasmus turned him into a donut with his spear. And then we brought him to the Cthulhu pools, and he revealed that House Sertet was compromised right as the High King rolled up with House Yepa and House Sertet, which was incredibly concerning.
And a whole bunch of names and where a lot of Crimson Rose cells are. Not all of them, just a lot of them.
Yeah, we did find out a lot of Crimson Rose cells. We then found out that, like, among the crowd, there were 15 different vials of ominous purple liquid.
And 3 assassins.
So through just the most insanely good rolls I've ever seen in a D&D campaign, Hadrian stole all the purple vials, and then Killian was tracking the assassins, and when they started making a move on Rasmus, I want to say, Evelyn shouted that people were trying to assassinate the High King, or people trying to assassinate somebody.
There was just assassins.
Yeah,
there was assassins.
And then there was a brawl.
Yeah, went to chaos.
Yeah, it developed into a mosh pit of nat 20s and a nat 1 that really, really screwed up House Sertet's plans. And in the end, we managed to get House Sertet to essentially out themselves. And then we took them down and arrested their people.
Yeah. But one of the assassins escaped, but the other 2 got absolutely gutted.
And then in what we all thought was the comfy post-battle feast moment, Far saw a cat with purple eyes and was like, oh, I'm going to try and talk to this cat. That went about as horribly as it could possibly go. He got like the creepypasta syndrome going on right now, where he's bleeding from his eyes, going all
R.exe.
And so Evelyn was the one who started healing him, and then Abel was the one who healed him on the way to the Cthulhu pools to try and purify him. And while we were there, the Ebony Warrior from Skyrim, who appears to be the boss of the Crimson Rose to me, appeared. And just
I'm about to say there's someone above him knowing our luck.
Yeah, there might be. Oh no, I don't like those looks.
Don't worry about it.
He's fucking with us. He wanted to know where Hadrian was. Of course, Abel wouldn't do that. He cut Abel's face, and when the captain spit on him, he turned the captain into a donut by shoving his fist in his stomach. And then Hadrian showed up, of course, along with Killian, Mahua, and Evelyn. They tried to fight him.
I didn't.
Horribly.
I just fucking
yeah. And then Sorton showed up and teleported Hadrian, Mahua, and Evelyn away because Killian had swapped places with his Echo and was with me and Far in the pool.
Yeah, I feel like it's also worth noting, after they tried to punch the guy, he instantly knocked them both out in one move with Chain Lightning. So they're both down, Mahua and Evelyn, and Hadrian is scarred for life again, and with his previous abuser.
Okay.
Love it here.
Hadrian's in his favorite scenario.
Yeah, in some undisclosed bunker or something. He got thrown into a room and into a chair, and Sorden's like, "Wake up! Stop being an idiot."
Bunker.
And don't forget the captain got his hand cut off.
No, a different captain. A new captain walked out and was counterspelled, right?
All right.
Or was it still Ildred?
Yeah.
How did Ildred get out of the pool then?
Yeah, I told you, Juan.
Yeah,
that was Ildred.
Let's say because
That's what.
And how did he get out?
Remember what Reed said. It's in the head. It's a mental.
I was about to say corruption prevents you from getting fucked over by mental stuff, and that's how the pools work.
Okay.
Or maybe it's something entirely different.
Maybe. Who knows? I guess I misread that entirely.
So,
Read.
it's clear how insane the session was last time, and where we left off with Hadrian. It seems only logical that we start today's episode off with Far. So,
yeah, let's go.
The bait and switch.
You find
Far's
yourself exhausted, tired. I didn't press loop, son of a b. Give me a sec. I didn't loop the song. We gotta play the song, and then we gotta loop the song. Sublam, and then a boop loop a song. Okay, there we go. So, let's see. Make sure I'm farther back. New camera. Who this? You find yourself inside a forest, dirt ground, familiar trees. Your body impossibly heavy. You find it difficult to breathe. And as you feel this fire in your eyes slowly burning out and through your face, you can feel a different pressure start to push onto your back, almost like a cooling agent, and that chill fills your body and pushes that corruption out. The heat simmers down, and as you try to wipe your eyes, a familiar hand comes and clears them for you. As you have control of your limbs again, but a state of exhaustion, you sit back. In front of you, you see the familiar Seraph looking at you. But she does not look right. More ethereal. Almost like an apparition, but the same familiar face to you. She's smiling, happy to see you. You put a good scare into many of those that watch over you.
What happened? Where am I? Am I home?
You are not. You are in a place between right now. And I have but a moment to speak with you. But I do miss you. And I do miss our conversations. Your goodness got the better of you, I think, this time. And that is one of your best features. Don't change because of one bad interaction. Keep giving people that goodness you do. You're about to embark on something very difficult, and you must see it through. But once you see it through, I would help you to find it. I am trapped somewhere, and I need your help. But there are greater things. I don't think you are quite ready for what is before you just yet. But I had to take advantage of this moment to connect with you once again. So good to see you.
Where are you trapped? Where can I find you?
And as you begin asking these questions, she leans down into a hug, and as she embraces you, you find yourself getting air on the side of the tulip pools back in Soromir, as you are now no longer stuck inside them. Abel! You find yourself drifting in the endless fathoms of the ocean. darkness all around you. And finally, a light underneath. Beautiful purple glow as a giant jellyfish flies up and past you, and then another, then another. And then it becomes almost like the stars in the sky, but now beneath the sea with you, surrounded in a field of different colored jellyfish illuminating all around you, and the water feels warm. You can feel Nasui's presence with you. Without words, her warmth conveys a sense of pride in your conviction to your morals and your values. What you did for Hadrian was seen and noticed. Even in the certain face of death, you still stood by your oaths, not only to your friends, but to the goddess. As you begin to right yourself underwater, there is almost like a very thin whirlpool in front of you, showing a reflection of yourself. You see within the reflection, beautiful. I have lost the name of it. Give me 1 second of the type of plant it is. Thank you. Coral reef armor all on you. The reflection begins to move away, and you can see some sort of chaos and battlefield ahead, and you see yourself pull from a well, a beautiful, glistening sword. You know it to be called the Sword of the Seas. You do not know how, you do not know why, but it must be Nasui communicating such with you. And you have a feeling of destiny connected with your deity. This is yours to wield if you can continue to follow the path. And then you awake on the side of the pool, and you get a bonus to your health, an extra permanent plus 20 HP to your character.
Oh, that's nuts.
That's sick.
Killian.
What happened? We're
just
not in this yet.
Small
Okay.
small note though. Apparently they're quiet on the
Yeah,
stream.
the audio
Yeah.
is the stream audio is quiet. Or
Yeah.
your audio.
I've been DM'd that by someone.
Wait, did Jaden also message you?
Yeah, Jane messaged me too.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
All right, I should be lying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes.
much better.
There
yes.
you go. There you go.
Is I messaged
Yeah.
that you had been quiet, but now you sound
Yeah.
way better.
Yeah, I can see the levels now.
Alright,
Okay.
you're perfect.
But now, can you
All right.
hear background noise?
No?
No.
Not particularly.
All right. Well, I'm glad that speech was incredibly low and nobody heard it. So let's continue. Killian, what are you doing with your life?
I had just I was just watching them to, having seen that guy disappear, and I thought I would have to help them out of the pools.
Mhm.
And so I was just kind of starting to try to help grab them out and make sure they were okay. In that moment.
Yeah, and you are able to pull them both as they both emerge. The captain with them as well. The three of you are now outside the Tula pools. Each of you are conscious.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy.
Where's-
Okay.
What?
Where's
I'm gonna say
Adrian?
I've got good news, bad news, and worse news. What do you want first?
Fuck. I can take a guess
Okay.
at what it is, but
We're ripping off the worst news first. Sordin might have just kidnapped Hadrian, Mahua, and Evelyn.
what?
Yeah.
Come on, no, come on. That guy wasn't Sorting. Are you sure you're talking about the right guy?
No. So they tried to attack the guy when they got close, and he instantly knocked them out with this giant lightning thing. And then he went over to Hadrian and said something, and then just giant flash Sordin's there for a moment, grabs them all and leaves.
So, hold on. All right. What's the other news then?
Bad news. I think either him or someone else stole one of the vials because they're gone from the room when we all took off.
No,
when
it
you
was
all
just one. It was
bolted.
just one.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. I said one.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah,
one.
took a vial. No, I said took a vial.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Fight about it.
Shut up.
PvP, let's go.
He's not here. I can't fight him.
I know. That's why.
That's why he made the joke.
Just teleport Hadrian back so we can fight, okay, Reed?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Careful what you wish for.
Also probably bad news. Whoever the hell that was, he at least knew every one of us in that group. I don't know what he said to you guys, but he knew all of us by name and probably what we could do. That's scary. I don't know have a word for it. The good news is he's gone. That was going to be the opener, but that's kind of apparent.
Fuck. All right. We gotta figure out where Sordin took Hadrian and
Yeah.
Mahua and
Quick
Evelyn.
question: how does the
We gotta
captain
get
look?
them
Is he
back.
healed from his gut punch?
Yes.
Figure out where Sordin took
What's
How
the
did you
sword
get out of the
on?
water? Quick question: how does the captain look? Is he healed from his gut punch? I hear myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Purposely. I was.
Yeah.
They're saying I was still quiet. I can hear myself fine on stream.
Okay. Yeah.
So go
How
ahead.
did? Yeah, he's gonna look over at the captain. And go.
Yeah.
How did you get out?
I don't have the faintest idea.
Insight check to see. If
Yeah,
he's
insight
lying.
check if he's lying.
Go ahead.
This is not gonna be good. Yeah, no, I don't know. 5.
Insight again. 19.
Seems truthful.
Okay.
That's almost more concerning.
Does he have the sword on him still?
Yes, and it's been cleansed. It's no longer
Oh,
a black
good for
blade.
him.
Ooh.
Cool, sword's taken care of. That's, I guess, another thing off the list of things. I don't
Worrying
know.
things, yeah.
Bar, what happened to you? You burst out of that room completely limp. They were carrying you. What the hell happened down there?
I don't know. There was a cat, and it had interesting colored eyes, purple, similar to any kind of gestures at the captain.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to communicate with it, and woke up here, a couple of seconds ago.
As you're recalling this story, there are bits that come back to obviously what you just experienced. You do remember that, but that little time between when it was first happening, it started as like a whisper when you first tried to communicate with a cat, and then it became like insistent talking in your head in a language you didn't understand, and then it became almost like an entire amphitheater full of voices just screaming in different languages, talking, laughing, cackling, crying, a complete array of emotions, a total overwhelming of senses inside your mind. And just that brief even thought of it, you can feel the unnerve come back to you, but then dissipate as it is only but a memory now and is not an experience.
He kind of, as he's kind of thinking about it, he goes, "Yeah, I heard. It sounded like everything. I don't know how to quite describe it.
I mean,
But it was more-
from the outside, you were terrifying. Looking at him now, does he look any different from?
Yes, but
When
he
he was,
does
like-
have, so where his eyes were looking all messed up, there is now like little white lines.
scarring?
Yeah, scarring where all the purple was coming out. So he just has it, but it's very small, hardly noticeable because you guys got it so early.
Yeah, you were.
Far,
Like-
you notice Abel has a similar white scar across his face where he was cut.
Ah, shit.
What so he kind of like feels his eyes and he wants to go over and look in the pool and see.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's used
Yeah,
to having very smooth skin. So like
Yes.
any kind of
Abel will follow
difference.
for sure.
You guys can see clear imperfections and scarring on your skin. It is very light. It's raised and it looks more white. It's not completely white on your skin in the sense of, and more looks like discolored scarring on your skin would be a better description than like pure white. It's different. It's definitely, you've lost your beautiful complexions. Sorry, but you made choices.
No,
Not every.
not the
We-
beauty of my
the choice to
D&D
look at
character.
We
it.
is
have
not
we've
real.
broken we've broken the Ashian curse. Not everyone can be perfect.
Does is the captain's hand healed or is it like gone? I don't know how that works with like magical healing or if he
Yeah, so the captain's hand right now, he has just cauterized it, because he left the pools after the hand got shot off by the other guy. Man of
Do you need to
mystery.
put that in the water and see if it comes back? Looking at Eldrick.
Yeah, probably. He sticks his hand into the pool, and you can see his eyes begin to glaze over for a second, and then just enough. He brings it back, and it's only like half healed. And he's like, yep, got it, all good.
strong hand.
Does Killian get a feeling like that he really doesn't want to be in the water for as long as he can? Like he just doesn't want to be in that thing
Give me
if he can
another
help it?
insight check.
Okay. Another 19. That's another 12.
Tough to tell. I mean, it just seems like he's got shit to do. He wants to get on with his night and start solving problems instead of sitting here by the pools.
You said that they're gone. Do you know where they went? Do you know what?
After he walked over and moved your hand, he just disappeared into like this red mist. I mean, are the rose petals still there on the ground from where he disappeared?
Oh, no, that's just gone.
No, it's just gone. Okay.
Get out of here.
There was also a bunch of red roses that got dropped, but I guess they're gone too because
It's ethereal. It's mad.
branding. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. No style, no taste.
Well, we'll have to find them.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know where.
I
We know
think we
several
should go.
locations of Crimson Rose cells. We can start looking there.
oh, you think he went to Sornmere? You think he stayed in Kingdom? I don't think he did.
I would doubt it, but we gotta start somewhere.
We
Why
have to update Rasmus with.
Yeah, we're
With
gonna have
all
to
of
tell
this.
him this is
Agreed. Why would he?
another
I'm so
problem.
confused. Because the guy that did this, seemed like he was a big shot in the Crimson Rose, and obviously Soren's in the Crimson Rose. Why would he go against him? The hell's going on here?
That guy Codric, he said his handler tried to. Was it Sordid who tried to kill his handler? He said someone like tried to kill their own handler, I think, at some point. So I mean, there's probably infighting, I guess, or at least some of it, obviously, since they were going at it.
Well, I think it's time to go to Hadrian, don't you?
Jump cut, baby.
But we head back to Rasmus's place.
I was gonna have some things we talked about on the way back, but we
Too
can do
bad.
that later.
That's not interesting. Bored now.
Bye bye. Back to Hadrian.
Hadrian.
Oh no!
Oh man!
I just heard the dark choir and I was immediately like, "This is bad."
Ooh, love this.
I don't like it.
You find yourself in a high-end type of safe house that you've become familiar with, the Crimson Rose. Inside here, you know it is safe to talk. It is no prying eyes can see you. Your teammates, Avalon and Mahua, lay unconscious on the ground behind your mentor, Sorden, who leers over you as you sit down in a chair right now. His purple eyes gleaming, his cloak off, as you can see him in his pure black Crimson Rose garments with no identifying symbols, but something of which you've recognized, commonplace between your ranking members. And a complete expression of disgust and fury is on his face as he looks to you.
The fuck is happening?
You just couldn't follow orders, could you, Hadrian? You need to wake up a bit, boy. All right? I have been looking out for you, and you have finally pushed us into the land of no return. So, from your long, caring mentor to the idiot pupil that you are, welcome to the next step in the world. It's time for you, Hadrian, to open up your eyes and be a part of what I was trying to hide you from. All right?
Can you describe the room, please?
Oh no, he's going
Make a
for it.
perception check.
At
With
disadvantage, yeah.
This is
Because
gonna be
it's Sorden.
fun.
So
I
it
rolled the
begins-
same thing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I rolled 2 13s.
Okay, so what do you got?
13.
Okay. As you begin panic peering and looking around the room right now, your friends, it looks you see Mahua stabilize. Avalon stabilizes herself.
Oh, I do? Fuck yeah.
That's right. These safe houses tend to have magical properties that stabilize the beings inside it as a precaution, as most of the time Crimson Rose members might be making hastily near-death escapes. The place itself is meticulously organized, everything in its place. You do see the outline of all the knives on his back wall, and one in particular missing.
Oh no.
A multitude of
I wonder where that
cloaks.
is.
You see many different masks on the wall as well. Some of them are like opera masks, some of them are like rubber masks. He has many, many faces that are laid across the wall, and these are on in-stone carvings inside this safe house, similar to Game of Thrones, how they had those faces. You are sitting down in the chair, and it's kind of weird and awkward to turn around completely, so you don't do that yet as Sorden is staring at you for a response. The place is made of stone all throughout, and despite the stone, there is no echo. You do not hear reverberations in here. The sound and noise is very deadened in the way sound is spoken and heard. What are you doing?
Have I been here before? That's the question.
No, you've never been here.
Fuck. Wait, he didn't ask me a question, did he?
You did.
Or, oh, my brain's small.
Yeah, well, so what do you want to say? I'm not going to tell you. Nobody helping.
Okay.
Goes back.
Too busy plotting, he can't pay attention.
Where are we? I'll ask that.
In my safe house, Hadrian, I don't think this is a good idea. I think it's too soon, but I don't think we have a choice. As he talks over your shoulder, as you hear, well, I think he's our only option at this point.
Is that
As
that
you
what it
feel
is?
a hand
Fucking
on
think
your
it is.
shoulder,
Is
as it
it?
is indeed the person that you call the Wizard Lizard.
Yeah!
Vampiric
God,
form.
There he is!
Let's go!
Fuck.
Cost.
As Cost has his hand, his vampiric hand on your shoulder, and he goes, "Tell the boy, go on. Let's get this shit show on the road." He pulls up a chair and sits across from you, Hadrian. You're kind of still glazed over, and he gives you a smack right on the side of the face. He's like, "Look at me." You really see your mentor's face. New wrinkles all around. A hard concern. A strong face. Scarring on the face. But those purple eyes you never remember before are as prevalent as ever. So, my assumption is you know nothing, which I believe is correct, Hadrian. You are basically a lamb, and I am one of many shepherds with their herd. And you have been a really shitty lamb, and I've been a shitty shepherd. And the two of us have gone our ways on our own adventures, and every now and then I've tried to steer you back into the pack. And you just don't want to. And I adore that about you, Hadrian. I love the fact that you cannot follow orders for the life of you. I never know what you're going to do next. And isn't that the beautiful embodiment of the Crimson Rose?
Can I insight check to see if he's like being sarcastic or not?
You don't have to insight check. He's not.
Okay, he's not. Okay.
No, he's having a real heart-to-heart with you right now.
Okay.
Shit.
What is infuriating, though, is after I taught you a very important lesson, you still didn't take my help. All you had to do was pour one vial in there. One vial. I sent you 15. And not one of it made its way into the pools. Hadrian, we're going to play a game. All right? I know how much you love games. And another great lesson to come. Why, Hadrian, why would I have you do that?
I got nothing.
Nothing. There's not in your little cranium there as he starts knocking on your head. There's not a single thing in your mind that you could think why I would contact you after beating your friends within an inch of their life and killing some of them. You don't have any guesses to, do you think, Hadrian, or are you still the lamb? Because if you're still the lamb, then I don't think this conversation is going to go anywhere, Hadrian. So maybe we start turning the wheels and you think for me. One more chance.
You didn't want Rasmus finding about Sertet?
No, fuck them. I don't care about Sertet whatsoever. But good, we're starting somewhere. I told you he's not completely, as you said, lost cause.
This is such an interesting direction.
Shrew Sormir. Sormir is meaningless. It's small beans. It is pebbles upon underneath the sands of the endless deserts of the world. We are onto something far more interesting, Hadrian. All right? And I didn't just abandon my star pupil. I've been watching you. I've been keeping tabs on all of my favorite pupils and losing track of the not-so-favorite pupils. You blew my cover. It was our last chance. Do you think the Crimson Rose hasn't taken notice of you fucking off and doing whatever you want? What does that come down to? It comes back to me. Why isn't Hadrian dead? Why haven't you slit his throat yet? Why isn't he disappeared yet? Oh, I'm working on it. Oh, he's actually working on a mission for me. It's just deep cover. You don't understand. It's all working out. Look, he's back in Sormir himself, befriended the very person he's betrayed. It is set. And just like my trap was set, they have a bigger trap. A noose wrapping around my own neck, Hadrian. And you just had to tighten it. We could have kept up appearances if you just poured the vials in the waters, but now that is not possible. I had to intervene, as he knew I would not let you die for a multitude of reasons. Not just because I like you, Hadrian, but because you have an important connection that we need.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Hadrian, your group of friends and allies seem to be quite capable.
Wait, what?
This is
Capable.
Wizard lizards coming over. Cost.
Oh, no.
And we have a proposal of sorts. Evelyn or Mahua coughs for a second, and you see Sordin get up and just clock him unconscious and come back.
Yeah, let's go. Fuck you, Hunter.
That's great.
The adults are talking. You, well, you have a choice, really. Not a good one. The first one, most likely being, is while I was tracking your buddy Sordin here, we were talking things over, and we came to a mutual agreement. I was going to kill him if he didn't agree with me. He may have gotten the better of me on one occasion, but we are now seeing eye to eye. Anyway, so as we are seeing eye to eye on things now, it would seem your employers, your group of fanatical friends, are having some issues. And with these issues comes opportunities, but with them dangerous ones. So if you help us, Hadrian, we can work together to stop what is inevitably to come. But you could decline. You see Sordin look at you and he's like, mm-mm. You don't get a choice. But, Cost goes, but if you decline, then it's just you looking over your shoulder every moment of every day, hoping that the last one you saw doesn't come up there and gut you like he was attempting to do. It's an easy choice, but I leave you the freedom to choose your own destruction, because both paths will not be easy, I assure you of that, Adrian. I assure you of that. So, Hadrian, here's the deal. The Crimson Rose is a lie. It's a mess. It's a sham. It's disgusting. And I'm going to fix it. I happen to have a job near the Crimson Depths. Paid my way down there as an old visit. It was familiar, a lot of where the trainees are, where I've even dropped you off in the past. But the funny thing about it is, it doesn't look anything like I remember it. Actually, when I was there, it became quite apparent my memories were utterly false about the Crimson Depths entirely. There was an operation, working hand in step with the Crimson Rose leadership. Brainwashing, replacing memories in our recruits and our handlers. That is not the way of chaos. That is not what the Crimson Rose is about. There needs to be a choice. Melora always allows for choice. The removal of such options is in direct violation of our core values. We have been betrayed by those that lead us. I'm going to destroy them. You're going to help me do that as well. And so are all the other Crimson Rose members that understand the path, the true way of the Crimson Rose. But to do that, we need to know who, what, where they are. And as far as we know, only one person in our spheres of influence knows their location. Killian tends to work with them quite a bit.
I completely missed that.
Yeah, somebody ruined it. Who did it? Who's getting thrown under the bus? Who made a noise?
Noise suppression. Check it, because your chair makes a lot of noise.
You're all in trouble. Minus 10,000 imaginary points.
My points!
Gryffindor. Killian Harkin is the only known person that knows their location. I am developing a weapon that I will give to you in a dead drop to murder him. Once he is murdered, our friend Cost can gain the locations of the Crimson Rose leaders, and we will begin our plans. So, Adrian, are you in or are you out?
So, Killian, what's his last name? I'm gonna just call him his last name. Harkin. I'm calling him.
Yes.
You want me to kill him, but he has the information you want?
He writes it down, my friend. It's by his casket at night, and while he's living, no mortal can get into his secret journals, where he keeps quite a lot of his information. He's paranoid and won't even trust his closest confidants.
Where is he?
We have no idea at the moment.
You're a close confidant. You should know something. A hint. Maybe a frequent.
Yes, well, Mr. Adrian, with all the backmouth constantly, I will update you as soon as possible, but it seems like somebody's a bit on edge now that half of his resources were destroyed, thanks to my interactions with you and your band of heroes here.
What's the weapon?
It's in development, and I will give it to you as soon as possible. It's going to be a silver sword, dagger. Drive it through his heart, and he'll be dead.
I'll do it on one condition.
There are no conditions, Adrian.
Then I walk.
I will humor this boldness.
What happened to the soul of Rasmus's father, Lord Rasmus? Apparently it's missing.
I'll tell you as soon as you murder Mr. Harkin.
Will you return the soul after, the murder is done?
That's not within my power, but maybe you can do it yourself.
How would I do that?
Better get killing. And with that, he pulls you up, but in the same motion trips you toward your group of friends, and the three of you teleport. And you guys are back in the field. And I need to change the music.
Man.
Shit.
Holy
That was
shit.
interesting.
And just to clarify, Killian Harkin is the
He's a
noble
vampire.
The
Yes.
vampires, not
Yes.
the idiot on your team.
Yes. Yeah. Not
Yeah, I knew that.
Wait.
I knew that much. I just wanted to
Yeah,
make sure I was
I know.
thinking of the right person.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
The guy that already
It was
killed
the guy-
Adrian once
Yeah.
and dropped a meteor on everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Oh,
I...
nice.
If it was
Let's
Killian-
not
Are you
ask.
flexing on us right now, Reed?
Yeah. Let's not ask the question. How are we going to take on a vampire who can drop one of us dead? Cool.
Hey, Power word kill only works if you're under 100 hit points, and I have more than 100 hit points now.
Yeah, you.
And to be fair, all it would take, he just have to hit me once, and then power word kill me. And I'm done.
Yeah. God, this is such tough. Oh God.
Oh no, this is still ominous.
The group is together.
But Avalon and Mahu are still out, or
Yep.
No, yeah, they're still unconscious.
So are we just walking? We see them drop like right in front of us.
Yeah.
Holy shit! And
I guess we found them.
I'm gonna try and like get them off the ground and like
Hadrian, what the hell just happened?
Yeah,
I don't want your dumb. I'm gonna calculate for 50 minutes calculus bullshit, Hadrian. Give me an answer.
Soren wants us to kill the vampire lord.
So we're back to this again.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta check with my dogs. My dogs are freaking out. But you guys talk among yourselves. Dissect this. Figure it out. I'm sure you're planning. You already accounted for this.
And yeah,
Why does Soren want him dead?
Yeah, why?
he's not kind of happy with the Crimson Rose right now, and apparently the Vampire Lord has some information that would lead to, Crimson Rose kind of reorganizing him, Sword, and doing some shit.
So he wants to get rid of the Crimson Rose?
So let me get this straight. We are being told to kill the head of the vampires so that another vampire can reorganize them. Also, so that your boss can then reorganize the Crimson Rose.
Yes.
I would much prefer if we just got rid of both of them, honestly.
Well, yeah.
Do you think we're winning that fight?
I'm okay with that, except, if we don't do this, they're just kind of going to let that dude who was here like 5 minutes ago just hunt us for eternity.
I think it's hunt you for eternity, Hadrian.
That kind of pissed him off. He might want to just kill me for petty reasons.
We gotta go see Rasmus.
I agree.
Well,
God needs to charge his battery.
I'm going to the bathroom for just a quick second. I'll be back in a moment.
We are now in a world without gods.
No, can we talk about that though? Fucking cost just betray. I mean, what should we expect?
To be fair,
I mean, Cost wanted him dead, but we
yeah, I was going to say, this doesn't change
what
of where we were at already, because we already had the proposition of like, hey, you should kill the head of the vampires from Cost, and now Sorden's just joined Cost.
I think it does change that we don't need to go to Ashaya because it doesn't sound like anybody's families are in danger.
I don't know about that.
I know about that. I don't think families are endangered.
I'm
Is
just
it character or out of character?
Out.
Out of character? Okay. I don't know. Abel, do you have anything else to get Avalon and Mahua up? We should probably...
Yeah, hold on a minute. I got 15 more points but I don't know if this is going to work, because they're just unconscious. They're not, like, dead.
Yeah, but doesn't it just automatically, once you get points, you get up? Is that the bit?
Well, you have to get a hit point.
Yeah,
to
but they're
come
stabilized.
back to conscious.
So they're like...
Yeah, but if you
fine.
just... Yeah, but do we want them awake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's the thing here.
I'm just going to pump... Yeah, I'll pump one lay on hands into each of them just to get them up.
Oh, fuck. Fine.
Welcome to hell, it got
Avalon
worse.
is awake.
Ugh.
Hey,
What
Keely's gonna reach out his hand. Welcome to hell, it got worse, and help you up.
Oh, what do you mean it got worse?
Well, we need to discuss with Erasmus. I need to think this over, because I don't...
There's so many
I like the idea of killing the Crimson Rose leadership and taking out the Alter
and just
Shadow.
putting another guy
I
in
like
his
those.
place?
That's where I take problems, right? I don't want to work with Sword and Cost and just put them in positions of power. That's not what we do.
I'm just gonna look at Hadrian and say, "What did you do? What did you get us into this time?"
I'll re-explain it when we get to Rasmus, but until then...
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I'm sure Sorden already knows I got problems with him. After all, he did fucking kill me.
Yeah, he said. I think he might think you're still dead. Honestly, he said he killed a few of my friends, and you're kind of the only one that like died. Like died.
He definitely would have seen it when he showed up.
Yeah,
It
he
was
definitely
like-
would have seen.
Yeah.
And he's
'cause at
got
this-
spies
'cause at
everywhere.
this
He
point-
knows I'm
at this-
gallivanting around here. He had
No.
somebody slip you a vial.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
at this,
all-
I would also,
All 15 came from Sword.
I would like to point out, by the time he showed up, you were in the pool. You weren't getting out. You were
That's
beyond
true.
that line of sight.
But
And the other guy didn't know what the hell Sordin wanted. He was told through a dead drop. So, all Sordin knew is that you were alive, because you got out of you're the only one up.
So speaking,
He broke the rest of us.
Speaking of dead drops, he said the weapon that will kill the dude with will be
The
there.
weapon? There's a weapon
Oh,
now?
What weapon?
It's like it's just a
Oh
silver
my-
dagger, but like
oh,
Oh.
I don't think just a silver dagger is gonna do it.
yeah, I agree. Oh, fucking hell.
well, apparently it's in development. I don't know how long it takes to quote unquote develop a dagger.
It's got to be some sort of special dagger. We can get a silver dagger at Rasmus's place.
It has to. Be. I
Home
think
Depot.
like we talked to Rasmus.
What the hell's a
And
Home
we
Depot?
get-
I'm kidding.
What the hell's a Home Depot? No,
Mars,
no, actually, back in Australia we have Hobby Lobbies. It's kind of the same, not really.
Lars,
Why?
like, I live in the woods, but we do have a Walmart and a Home
It's
Depot.
no, it's my buddy Home. He's got a Mac.
Oh.
I get it. God.
I did kind of request.
I would love to ask Eldrick what his
Like,
opinion
hold
is,
on,
but since
you
God is
requested what?
God.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have like looked at Eldrick and be like, "What is his?"
Yeah, I would love to ask Eldrick's opinion, but God is God and we are dead.
God is like completely gone.
I'm right
Mahua
here.
has no opinion on this. Oh,
Yeah,
welcome
yeah.
back. Your webcam's off.
Yeah,
I'm
your
aware
webcam
the
died.
camera died. I don't have the endless charger for the new camera, so.
Mahua
I
has
guess
no
we're still
opinions.
doing
He's simply just staring blankly at us like Skyrim NPC. Just
Mahua's like, oh boy, I was in the Astral Sea, and I'm fucking useless, and that's the end of Mahua for tonight.
Abel
Oh, that
got
was weird. I thought Hunter joined for a second.
yeah. Abel got pumped a point of healing into what's her name to get her conscious so she
Evelyn.
could interact. Yeah, Evelyn.
And Mahua, but
Yeah, Mahua, but he's not interacting because he's out of it because he's an NPC.
he's concussed,
Is he
so
got-
he's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
that
I'm
thing punched me
nauseous.
so hard. Oh.
he cracked my astral knuckle.
My astral molar.
anyways, so yeah, I don't like the idea of working with Sordin to take down the Crimson Rose. I like the idea of taking down the Crimson Rose. I don't like the idea of putting Sordin in charge.
Well, we don't like. We could take down the Crimson Rose with sword, because help would be nice, and then we could deal with it.
Do you think he doesn't suspect that already?
No, of
I'm-
course he suspects that, but like he's gonna suspect that regardless of whether we do it or not. So would you
I
rather
mean-
just do it, or would you rather not?
What do we get out of it?
Yeah, what do we get?
Gordon,
Any of this?
if
I-
if he
I-
takes down the Crimson Rose and then we take down him, no.
That's a
Crimson Rose.
wild assumption you have there. Do you know how many steps?
There's always going to be
you
somebody
take?
else to step up in line.
Hadrian, you saw that guy. He took out your feet and put that hole in your head, in your shoulder. He's
guess he likes
also
toes.
you're still bleeding. You think we can not only take out him and all the other buddies that are invariably probably his level of nuts, but then make sure Sordin doesn't do anything with that
So would you
and
rather
do
just-
that all alive?
Would you just like to leave the Crimson Rose be?
No, we have to do something about the Crimson. We can't just
No.
sit back and do nothing. We need to get
It's
to
a
Rasmus's.
dilemma. It's a good point.
I
need
feel
to
comfortable
get to Rasmus.
discussing
We need to
Luckily
think-
put, a lot of this isn't necessarily my problem, Hadrian. I could walk away from this.
it.
You want to talk? You know what the problem is, Hadrian? The problem is we're with you. That's the problem. Ever since we've met you, it has been a spiral downhill of getting more and more dangerous just knowing you.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
The captain finally goes like, we should probably get you guys to your families as soon as possible because Crimson Rose will probably slit their throats if we're not quick.
I mean, they might just slit their throats because we're with them. Honestly,
We
we
need
keep
to
going
get them
down
out.
this path. They might just kill everyone. we know.
Well,
I
it's,
wish I could
to
get
be
rid of the
fair,
Crimson Rose, but I can't. Sword
Just
is
calm
buddy with my ass.
we've already crossed
Let's
the
just
Crimson Rose.
Focus
so
on what we can do right now. Let's get our families to safety.
We've already crossed them. Let's just make it worse by challenging the ones that could kill us with a single hand. Why not?
Let's talk to Rasmus. That he's probably still awake. Let's just
What
talk.
time is it right now?
It's like 10 p.m. It's like late evening.
I don't know.
Is it late evening?
It's like, isn't it midnight?
I don't think it was midnight. Oh.
After all the running back and forth.
We need to go. We need to calm down. Everyone's high strung right now.
Zordon, in our interaction too, I forgot to convey that he's going to run interference as best he can, so you're just not instantly murdered.
By the guy showing up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right.
I like how you can flip that switch, Swan, and be like, I'm not mad right now. Let me get back to being angry.
Yeah.
All right. Ildrick, where's Rasmus right now?
Probably trying to sleep.
Back.
He hasn't-
Yeah, let's say.
Since we met you lot, we haven't had a single night's rest, so...
Oh, do you think we should let him? Do you think this is more important?
Nope. If we haven't had it happen yet, we might as well keep
I don't think
We can't do anything until we get the. You mentioned the silver dagger tomorrow, so
I don't even think it's tomorrow, just at some point.
At some point.
let's just get back and take a rest.
Alright, do you guys just have to take a long rest?
Yes.
right in that field. Just
All right. Can we go back and take a long rest?
I don't know, can you?
Kelly wants to have a
Please,
conversation with
Mr.
Abel before the
DM.
long rest.
Okay.
Please.
Absolutely. I wanted to have one too.
Yeah.
Good number, 1 through 20.
15.
What?
No,
Oh,
just Adrian. It's all in him.
Okay.
Damn you, Adrian.
What is it?
Roll d20. Tell us what it says.
Yep.
Add nothing. Just tell us what it says.
No, fucking give me a number. Listen to
14.
my directions or me. No. Okay.
Fine. 10.
You don't listen to directions in and out of game.
Reed is Sordin.
Reed
is Sordin.
Reed's gonna kill us.
It's literally the
because of you.
same relationship in and out of game.
Pick a number 1 through 20.
10.
Okay, 10. If I roll a 10, we're having an encounter.
Oh shit.
As the night progresses,
Oh no.
you all have a sound sleep. There's the slightest creaking of noises. Stirs far after his 4 hours, gets his full rest, and he goes to investigate. And as you peer over the corner, you find a black cat getting inside what looks to be some of the rations that have been laid out out for your group. And just as you go to make a decision, the cat turns, and you see it's a normal cat with yellow and black eyes, and it runs away scared of you.
Fuck you, Reed.
You all get a long rest.
Thanks.
Oh,
Nice.
I wanted to have a conversation with Abel before the long rest, or do we just keep going?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Alright, hold on.
Wait, it just reset my HP back to level 7. What the fuck?
It
Okay.
reset my HP back to before I added 20, so I need to
Yeah,
figure out.
I'm gonna have to lose also my 5 from that aid because that is no longer 8 hours. Down to my normal. Cool.
I'm just gonna add 20 to my rolled HP.
Okay.
Yep, there we go.
Hey, but we need to have a talk about
Yeah, we do.
all of this. I'm gonna be blunt. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think any of this is worth it. This is just ever since we met Hadrian, it has been nothing but issue after issue after issue. And I mean, sure, they'll get us to Caspian and Valrius and whatnot, but that's assuming we even make it through any of this alive. That's a bold assumption, especially after that guy showed up.
I know. It's a lot. It's worrying, but I can't just leave this now. I know I can do something to fight back, and B,
I don't really know if you can in this situation, Abel.
I can't just go back home to a quiet life now that I know what the fuck is out there.
I'm not saying a quiet life, just away from Hadrian.
You really think they're not going to try and come and kill us now anyways?
I mean,
There's safety in numbers. We have powerful allies. Rasmus is one of them.
we're not always going to be around Rasmus.
I
Abel.
know, but we can't just abandon this.
This just
I don't
seems like a
want to
good way
work with
die.
Sordin.
I don't want to work with any of it. I just don't think any of it's worth it. This just sounds like a great way to go die. You've seen Sordin. You've seen the guy we're supposed to go kill. He dropped Hadrian with a single word.
And that's
Literally.
why I can't, and that's why I can't leave it alone. If there's someone that powerful out there, I can't just sit back and let them get up to all sorts of.
Do we go
crazy
find a
shit.
champion then? Because I'm sure there's some out there. They're probably that powerful. Do you want to go fight one of them?
Look, we can't do. We have to do something. We have already made a difference. Rasmus told us himself that we have made a difference. We stopped a coup. We stopped this country from descending into chaos. We can fight back against this. We can't let them just scare us into a corner, because that's exactly what they want. That's exactly what they have done to so many other people who've tried to act out against them before. We can't just play into their
I think
hands.
it's different with scaring people into a corner, knowing the guy can do that. You saw him. He dropped Mahua and Avalon like literally nothing. That took less than a second with one hand.
And for a second, you just see Abel kind of like fiddle with the amulet around his neck and say a prayer under his breath. And he's just like, I can't let you and I. We're different, for one. I mean, look at us.
Oh man,
You-
Sherlock here. That's
No,
a lot, man.
I mean, from the average person, you can summon whatever the hell that thing is. I mean, I've seen you fight before. You're fucking amazing at it. I've got all these holy powers from Nasui, and it's a lot to take in. And we're getting stronger every day. I mean, think about the things we've done just recently. Compare to that to when we first met these people. What's it been, 6 months?
I think it's
Yeah,
been
something
like
like that.
4 to 5. I was thinking
Yeah.
6 is what I wanted.
5
to
months
be,
ago?
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we are so much stronger. We're so much more durable. Yeah, we're not at
Yeah,
their
that's after
level
some
yet.
of us dying, Abel. That's not normal. I don't know what it is with you and Hadrian about dying more than once that just puts this lack of fear of dying in you. But that's not normal. We're not always going to get to walk back from that. There's not always going to be a captain or someone else there who can do revivify or whatever and bring you back from the dead.
Hold on a minute, my internet's just like shitting out.
Ah.
Understood most of
Hey.
I understood most of that, but I just want to
Hey.
make sure. I understood what you said,
Yeah,
but I just want to make sure it's back to normal before I start talking.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not afraid of death. Dying changed my perspective on that. And I know that Nasui's looking out for me. Hell, maybe she can look out for you, but we can't. I wouldn't be able to sleep with myself if I just turned my back on these people. I wouldn't be able to. We can't just. I started this to look for Caspian, but this has gone so much further now. And don't get me wrong, he's still my top priority. But I can't let fear of my life stop me from trying to prevent the deaths of so many more people who can't fight back. We have a chance to do some real good, to save a lot of lives, and to prevent this continent from descending into God knows chaos. Even if it's a long shot, I have to try.
Okay, just fine, whatever. That's not winning this fight. I guess we'll talk to Rasmus in the morning, see if we go to a shy or whatever the hell.
Alright.
All right. As Killian walks hastily away, annoyed from this confrontation, the two of you get a D10 inspiration for fucking awesome role playing. Nice job.
All right, go team.
Love that.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
You did a great job.
He's not done.
Fun.
So as as Killian, as you get your distance and Abel gives you your distance, you have a moment by yourself once you guys are in the house and everybody's getting settled before bed. And you find yourself outside near the stables looking at the horses, and you have the opportunity to leave. And you are just contemplating, thinking about it, but you've agreed. You've agreed that you wouldn't leave. You're going to see this through begrudgingly. As you go to turn to go back inside to go get your rest, you can't move your body.
Oh, fun! I love this.
No!
Let's go.
Oh
Where does
my.
this go?
What are you doing?
Oh.
Can I try to look around, see if there's like anyone in the vicinity besides just me? Well, I mean, if I can't move, it's obviously my vision's limited. But
Yep. Go ahead and make a perception check.
okay, let's use one. That's all right. That's a 1, baby. That's a 1.
Panic.
Yeah,
You can't see
he's
anything.
panicking.
It's empty. You can still hear some of the horses eating, sneezing, sleeping. Pardon me. An isolation begins to overcome you. The darkness of night, all about. Nothing you can do to aid. No allies to scream to. You are not in control at the moment. And that is a terrifying feeling. And then you begin to feel your muscles begin to loosen and relax, and you begin to start to have some movement in your neck and in your head. You can move around a bit more. And then in your panic, as it subsides, you notice something you didn't see before. Standing now, out in the moonlight, you can see your echo.
What's it doing? Is it just standing there?
What the dog doing?
It is just standing there, staring at you. Its shadow casts towards you. You can see the extension of your shadow out towards it. And you just feel, and you hear in your own voice inside your head, coward. Coward.
Outward.
Coward.
Oh,
Hour,
outward.
yeah.
Coward.
Oh, coward. Okay, sorry, but say you're like whispering, and I'm really trying to hear it because I love the
Yeah.
moment, but it's just
Coward. And with a blink of your eye, it's gone. And you have control of your body again.
Galen just kind of stands there for a minute. Wants to try to summon the echo in front of him, see if he can call it.
You're able to call it. It's there. Doesn't seem
He's
to
just
have
get-
the same demeanor as what you saw a few moments ago. It's exactly as you normally remember your echo.
Galen's gonna stare at it, and he's gonna kind of almost absent-mindedly mimic that pose they were in when he had that vision before it shattered him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna like do anything. He's just gonna kind of like get in that pose and just kind of stare at the thing.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are you?
seems lifeless. Seems like a shadow. Doesn't seem sentient. Seems like you're talking to a doll.
How far am I from the pools?
Another like 40 minutes to walk your ass all the way back to the pool.
God damn it. Yeah, I was going to do something earlier and then I couldn't do it because we got moving. Okay. Killian's just going to see if he can not banish. I don't want to say banish. What's the word for?
Dismiss.
Yeah, dismiss the echo.
Yeah, it goes away.
And he's just gonna walk back to he's gonna walk back to the. Are we still in the castle? Is that where we are still?
No, you guys.
Oh.
Well, yes. I'm sorry. You would still be in the castle. I apologize. I confused the locations. Everybody, because that's what you were saying. Everybody was going to sleep at the castle. You went to maybe the courtyard for all this to go down in the morning to get some air right before, or in the night, in order to just get some air before you sleep.
Killian's going to reach into his pocket and he pulls out this string.
Abel, roll a D100
But it's just
for me.
What?
Oh,
I just want him to roll D100 for me. You keep going. Don't worry about it. That's not important.
okay. He pulls out like this necklace that he has, but there's nothing
37?
on the end. It's just the string, and he's just going to kind of stare at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pockets it back and walks back to his room in silence, thinking about a lot of stuff. Thinking about all this wild garbage that has happened today.
Sounds good.
37.
Good.
And I have something I'd like to do before Abel goes to bed as well.
Oh, everybody's got stuff to do now. Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
Just before I go to bed, Abel's gonna kneel down on the floor and he's gonna pray to Nasui.
Mhm.
And he's gonna say, I know Killian's feeling conflicted about all this, and honestly, he's not wrong to. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to die. Just, I think you understand my position clearly. But I'd like to ask a favor. If there's ever a moment where, because of me dragging him along into this and further into this, that he dies, I want you to take me instead.
Make a religion check.
I'm gonna add my inspiration to that. 1926.
Okay. Your prayers sent out.
And I will go to bed.
You got it.
Also, I know they got inspiration for their roleplay. Did we get any inspiration at the beginning of the session?
No, you did not.
Okay, just double checking.
Well, now,
Tonight's a rough
good
night.
team.
Tonight's a tough night.
You will roll poorly and you will deal with it.
Reed's mad about last week.
Nah.
So no inspiration.
Oh.
Morning comes. You all are awake. And you can do whatever you want with this morning. I imagine seeing Lord Rasmus is on the schedule.
Adrian would like to seek out the captain this
Okay.
morning. But that doesn't have to happen immediately.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be around.
Killian would like to do his morning workout routine where he fights the echo. Try to get his mind off things.
Without problem, everything goes as normal.
Okay.
And-
Do I have to roll an athletics check this time to see if I get my ass beat?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, that's going to be the highest one I've rolled out of these so far, but the others were all awful. That's a 18.
Cool. That's a natural 1. You beat the living shit out of it today.
Oh, wow.
Lord.
It seems almost like lifeless. The echo.
When Evelyn gets up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this this little silver coin that I keep. Just it's a random silver coin.
Mm-hmm.
And it has an M engraved on it.
Oh, never mind.
I was
sorry.
not.
I muted him. I muted him when there was that loud noise.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. No, you're good.
But I'll look at the the coin that has an M engraved on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put it back, and then I want to say a quick prayer to the Raven Queen.
Oh, everyone's praying to gods now, hoping for some
Oh, yeah.
See,
Oh,
You put
yeah.
the fear of God in us,
Oh,
baby.
God, you do something! Please! Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to say?
God, strike down my enemies.
Right? Smite my enemy. No.
You're praying to the wrong gods. You got to start making deals with the bad guys.
Yeah,
Want
right?
that shit to happen. Start knocking
No,
on some doors.
I'm just going to say, we have a long journey coming ahead of us and some difficult choices with not any good options are going to be presented, and I just
Not happy about
pray for your guidance to be able to make the best choice possible to serve you.
Okay. Make a religion check. And Drew, this was wrong.
Oh, oh shit. No joke. I got a natural 20.
Okay.
There it is. First one in
Here's
session.
one. Hopefully the only one before we go off the waters again.
21.
Okay. Your prayer is sent.
All right, that's all I
Not
hear.
fail. All right.
All right.
All right. The crew in this dreary morning in Swordmere, it seems like the sun decided not to come out today, as it is just overcast and chilly weather. Not to that level of the other campaign. It is just a normal shitty day. You guys don't have to deal with that. That's not this campaign.
Yeah. Oh, the sun's gone. That's weird. Oh, never mind. It's back.
I need to start watching the other campaigns so badly.
It's
like
great.
the
It's
references.
great. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's fun, and I've
Alright.
only watched 2 sessions.
If I had a choice of Critical Role Campaign 2 or the other campaign, what should I be watching?
Other campaign.
Well, this one can give you information about.
Yeah,
this
it's
campaign,
really
so, like,
interesting watching how it all how you'll see things that you recognize and things you
Yeah.
don't. It's like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, you're
Um,
not in it yet, but Killian and what's his name? We're supposed to have
Abel.
Abel. We're supposed to have. They have minor cameos in it, which was fun.
Oh, I just remember.
Okay.
You're
We're
in
going
the
to
other
Rasmus.
campaign. Just haven't shown up yet.
Who knows what happens when you do?
Is the other campaign the storyline
Yeah.
where Hadrian never left the Crimson Rose?
He's still.
Who
in it.
knows?
He's still in the
Yeah, who
Crimson
knows?
Rose in the other campaign. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. So we're all going to see Rasmus. That's it, right? Another day, another problem to bring him.
Sure.
Yep, sounds about right.
Bar, do you have anything to say? No? Cool. We all just so
Hey,
good at
Mahua!
unanimous decisions.
Me no
I was going
Buggy,
to bring up Mahua.
devastated by Astral Sea.
That's
I
good,
had
Moa. I'm sure you'll get there
Better things
eventually.
to do this weekend. Mm-hmm.
That's great, Mahu. I'm sure you'll get there eventually.
Yes, yes.
It's a weekday.
He's already been there.
I'm sure you'll make it back.
It seems like I screw up not just one campaign, but 2 campaigns.
I don't know. He hasn't had to go get ritual spells yet,
Oh
so
no.
maybe until that happens, it's safe.
Whoa, uh-oh. I don't know what that means, but that's ominous.
Anyway,
What does Faith do?
Don't worry about it.
pushes my DMing skills, the lack of DMing skills, to the brink. That's what she does. All right, so you guys go to see Lord Rasmus. You enter in through the guards.
Does Hadrian get locked out?
No, we
Yeah,
just
just did lock it.
not.
All
after
right.
Last night, there's express orders to have the whole group meet with him. You see a well-rested, excited, happy Lord Rasmus in the morning.
Oh my god.
I'm about to ruin that, baby. Let's
my-
go.
Who's ready for
He's
disappointment?
like, me and Lord Yeppa, who's there with him, we are already diving deep into it. My betrothed, as you see a woman next to him.
Oh
has been
no,
lacking
she's
for quite
gonna
some time.
die.
She is helping, as well as the wife of Lord Yeppa, so the lady, or the I'm pretty Lord Lady of House Yeppa. Again, the matriarchs are normally the minds of their tactics and stuff, so they are sewing together what is going on with this answer to the Crimson Rose Insurgent, and with the House Sertet rebellion-ish going on. The great news: the king has already taken control of House Sertet, and things are moving along well. But this will take some time, so I think it is a perfect opportunity for you all to go and see your friends and family in Ashaya and bring them here for safety.
I agree with that.
Question for the DM:
Yeah, what's up?
Has Rasmus been with this girl? How long? Do I know her?
Yeah, of course.
Oh no.
Why?
No.
I am so worried about her livelihood already.
Yeah.
You
What's
saw
her impression
very
that I
little of her. She was always short with you, and you always
Probably
suspected
even worse.
she didn't trust you or like you, and you were utterly offended about it, even though she was 100% correct, 1,000% correct.
I'm still gonna play that. She offends me.
So Lord Rasmus, sorry, this is probably gonna dampen the mood, but we have another Hadrian problem.
Adrian had another issue.
No.
I don't cause these things. They just
You're
happen.
sure about that, Adrian?
Happen, okay?
Because it seems
Okay.
to always happen because of you existing.
Yeah.
My captain has not come back to me this morning. Is this also your doing?
Oh,
Well,
what?
we brought him
Wait,
back.
what?
We do.
He
not
came
know
back
where
to the
he
castle
is.
with us.
He's
Oh,
unaccounted for.
Oh shit.
Well, that's not us.
And
Well-
we do have the unfortunate news that we cannot find our prisoners.
Does that include Lord Sertet?
No, he's still here, thankfully. No, it's the two we captured.
Of the three, like Juan was dealing with, right?
Of the Crimson Rose people, yep.
So let's cut to the chase and rip off the band-aid.
So, Hadrian, why don't you tell the good man?
All right.
Do we want him to tell or do you want us?
Oh
I'll tell
no,
him,
he's telling.
I'll tell him.
He's telling.
So last night after, the day, we went to check on the vials in the lab. Far dropped dead, and half of us rushed to the pools. Then the other half came in late and noticed a figure. How I described the figure because off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. And
Okay.
he was somebody we did not want to fuck with.
Mhm.
Clearly, he knocked half of us out. He put a hole in the captain, straight through.
Oh.
And then as he was, I guess attempting to kill me, Sorden showed up and teleported three of us away to his lair.
Mm.
Where then he, me being the only one conscious, conveniently enough, described a plan in which we would kill the vampire noble, and it would lead to him getting information to help reorganize and kind of rebel within the Crimson Rose.
Oh, is that it?
There's a catch.
Oh, I was joking. What's
I
the
inquired
catch?
about your father's soul, and Sorden clearly knows what's up with it and where it is, but would not give me more information unless the vampire noble is killed, which can be done with a weapon found in a dead drop in some few days or something.
This is actually great news, Adrian. This is great news, my lord. A word, as you see his betrothed turn to him, and he's like, yeah, sure. So a moment then, and he walks out of the room with his betrothed. You could hear a little rumble behind the door. No, I'm all right.
Am I the only one that's getting the impression that she doesn't really like Hadrian either?
Shut up!
Oh, no, it's almost like Hadrian murdered his dad. Who would have seen that coming?
Okay, I was just making sure.
She might have seen it coming, but that's irrelevant.
Wait, what do you mean?
Is just staring. He has his hand on his knife that is currently in the map that they were doing, and he's just staring. Hasn't said a word to anybody. His wife equally carries an enormous weight to her gaze as well as she is there. The two of
So
them
now it
judging
looks like-
you two. You guys can just feel the weight of these two people just like It's not bad. It's not like they're mean and I don't like you. It's just like these are experienced people. These people have lived a whole life, and you feel inferior immediately. Like you're just like, I don't belong in this room right now. Is what I'm feeling.
Wait,
That's
I haven't
sort
told the
of-
party the wizard lizard is there, have I?
No.
Wait, I didn't.
No.
Wait, did
No.
you?
You could
Did
have.
she?
It's
Oh,
fine.
No,
Yeah,
no, I
let's
didn't.
say.
I did.
You can choose not to, but we don't.
Are you
I
choosing-
play it every time. He comes
you
back in.
choosing-
He's like, okay, so some details are pretty convenient, which was very well pointed out by my betrothed. So, okay, Hadrian, I put my neck out for you pretty far, but you have also come up big for us, helping unearth some of the rot inside our own kingdom. So I feel like that's gained a little grace here. And then you hear his betrothed speak up. I would like to point out, High Lord, that he could have easily just been throwing his own comrades to the fire to clear his name to make you trust him more. Do you make a performance check?
Me?
Yeah.
That's an interesting check. That's a 5, baby.
All right.
You see, as she looks at you, a little bit of ease reaches her eyes, as it looks like, oh no, he's just a fuck up.
Okay. So if I rolled well, she would have been.
Less trusting.
Just
Yeah,
more-
amazing. Yeah, not only high rolls aren't always the answer. Whoopty derp. All right, anyway.
Okay, thank God.
I would also like to point out, after that individual showed up and put a hole through Ildric's chest, I helped make sure move everyone to the pools and get them healed. And we were heading back. He had gotten healed and gotten out. We helped them all out. Well, no. I helped Far and Abel out. He got out, and I don't know how. And he didn't either.
That's strange. If
And-
no one can get out on their own.
That's what I
accord.
thought.
Well, what, have you seen him at all today?
I'm about to say, getting into that, we were heading back when they got sent back from his conversation with
The door
Sordin.
opens and in comes the captain, Ildric,
Oh,
as he's carrying two headless, lifeless bodies of the two assassins that were once your prisoners. They fell onto the ground. Found them on the outskirts of town. I believe our friend paid them a visit last night. I have
There
my
he is.
Our friend
suspicions.
could be like 8 different people at this point, so could you please elaborate?
Adrian, give a guess who it is.
I also want to do an insight check.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Was it Sordin?
Uh-oh.
Was it
29.
29.
okay?
Hadrian, who's the one who showed up and threatened your life and put these two down with a single thing of his hand? Who's the
Well,
one who Sordin tried to get you away from?
I know. Fine, it was probably that dude. It could have been Sordin too, because apparently, he's also still very involved.
Well, it's good that you join us today, Captain. I'm glad you don't look any worse for wear, as I can no longer see there's no hole in you. That's great news. And he nods and takes his place where he normally stands among his captain of the tables. And you see him go, Lord Yeppa, Lady Yeppa. And they both give a little incline. Things got out of hand last night, Lord Rasmus, and I am concerned for our days ahead. This Crimson Rose connection and everything we've been looking into, it seems to go into worse and worse waters. The individual that I hope they've already described it to you in length, yeah, they have. I recognize their vestiges, their statue from back home. Many revered things like them, and this is not a fight we can win on our own. We need help. It is my advice that we reach out to the other kingdoms immediately and try to find some solution to the Crimson Rose, my lord.
Now that sounds like something I can get behind.
Where's home?
Far east.
Down to a direction.
That would be on the continents from Campaign 1.
Yeah.
Noted. You're not one to bullshit me or to exaggerate. He looks over to Lord Yepa and he nods, and we will continue revising our plans then. Then I think it is with the utmost urgency I send you with my fastest and most subtle ship to get you lot to Shia and home. Do not dilly-dally. Do not waste time. Get your families and get out. All right.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
Captain,
Thank
take
you.
them to the teleporters to get them to Westwatch. And then they can take the good ship.
The good shit.
Oh, Lord Erasmus.
Yes.
I was wondering, is there, and by chance, do you have anything like the way things are going? I would feel really comfortable if I could somehow procure a diamond from you.
Yes.
Some,
Didn't we give you one?
I don't have one.
I thought we gave you one in the festival.
Mahua has one. Remember?
No. In the festival, we got the 2 from the Astral Sea, and we gave you one because you were in line for the badger. We walked up, we're like, "Here's your diamond," and you're like, "Whoa, a diamond, honey badger!" And then you got on.
Oh, I don't even.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Because we sat there, we were adding it to your inventory.
Because we got 2. I kept one for myself,
he
and I
has
gave one
the
to you.
Gotcha. I totally forgot.
You still ask.
Wait.
I'll give you one more.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Gonna need it
sir.
probably.
Thank you so much.
Lord Erasmus, before we leave, is there any way I can send a message to someone from here?
By magical means or by normal means?
By magical means, if preferred.
We can try.
Okay. I'd greatly appreciate it. There's someone I need to ask questions of.
Okay. So he sent you off with somebody to try and send a message.
Okay.
All right. So as the group splits off, get everything done before you guys are going to get on your ship. You're going to teleport to Westwatch, and then from there get on a ship, and you'll begin to cross the sea. And we're going to take our break during crossing the sea. I'm going to let my dogs out. What does Killian? What are we doing?
I would like to try to. I mean, because you have to know who you're sending it to, right? Isn't that the idea? Okay.
Yep.
And is it you have to know them personally, or just like
You have
if
to have
someone describes it well enough?
I believe you have to describe it well enough, from
Okay.
what I remember from all the.
I'll read over the spell again.
Yeah.
There's no hunter to jump in and correct.
Yeah, no one to just immediately go, it's this.
Now, before we go, I do want to talk to the captain, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that doesn't get skipped over. I like how Killian
It's
just
supposed to be
keeps Adrian.
specifically with you, but you can describe to somebody else, and because these people are paid to do this for a living, this is a job, sending messages for people.
Mhm.
I will allow this with a proper description of whoever you want to do. So first roll before you describe.
Okay.
This would be
I was going to draw a
history
picture
check.
too. Oh, okay.
Too bad.
History check. Oh, that's my history. Hope it's not. Now I had that 1 and a 7 and a 12, so this is the only high one I've had so far.
You had two 19s and insights in a row.
No, because I was 2 12s because I had +7.
Yeah, whatever. Just keep going.
A 19 on history because I was an 18 plus 1.
Yeah, whoever you're recalling, you do it perfectly. So what would you?
Okay.
Who you want to contact? I have an idea, but who do you?
Am I able to DM it to you?
Yep.
And just go for that?
I
Cool.
Fuck your God.
I'm gonna say you probably do,
I'm
yeah.
pretty confident, but go ahead.
Yeah.
DM me until I get this like. Bob the Goblin. That's who I sent a message to.
Oh my God! Yes.
Tell me how he's doing.
Let's go.
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send one to the captain of the guard back in Dawn Call.
Yeah.
He'll help us.
I'm gonna ask.
Hey,
Is it?
hey,
your
I'm
dad?
riding on that guy again. Just your best buddy Far. Is there any other 50,000 gold pieces laying around for another tattletale?
I'll do one to the genocide guy.
No,
Yeah.
you're all done.
You-
It's only one person asks, only one person gets it.
No.
Just like,
Uh,
oh my God. You guys don't read enough history. Blood,
Yeah.
genocide.
You want to learn about
Hey,
genocide?
you can't do that in a message. It's 25 words, dude.
Well, I had at one point I had it written out on specifically like 20 words. I don't know what I did with it, so I'm kind of pissed. I gotta rewind it. Give me a sec.
I'll say you'll just get a response regardless of the message because I see the sentiment of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, do you want me to do the 20 words or?
Nah, it's
Because
fine.
like I say, I can type one out. I had one.
Good to hear from you, kid. We'll talk soon. I'll find you.
That's enough for me, baby.
All right. Any other you guys want to cause issues?
No big arguments.
Far.
I'm gonna go.
What's that face for, Far?
No,
Huh?
no, what's going on? What are
Throw
we
it in
doing?
your mind, you son of a bitch!
No, don't worry about it. I don't want to cause any issues.
Hey!
Do it. It's funny. It's fun to cause issues. Do it.
Mahua just walks into the waters. This how we get to Ashaya? No, we get into ships first. Oh, my bad.
Get back here.
No,
Why
like-
did his IQ go away? Why does he talk differently? I don't know.
I love how you flanderized
He's also T-posing, like in the background.
Yes, he is. And it's
the
detected
flanderization
the wrong
of Mahua.
place.
Yeah. Every so often he flips upside down for whatever reason, and someone just has to look back and he's back to normal. It's like, oh, that's
If you want to
weird.
do anything around Mahua and you don't want him to know, you put a bucket on his head.
Yep.
You're just like, all right,
see
Mahua.
has never been closer.
Wait. I want to talk to the captain, but can I steal the mask of many faces or whatever off of Mahua?
Oh my. No.
Yeah, not
yeah,
today.
No.
Not when he's
Not
not
when
here.
he's not here. And not when he's not here.
That's shitty.
I'm getting a dice that is a
No,
D
I meant-
inspiration against you for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I'm going to roll, and it's going to be like a bane, and you're going to lose
Yeah.
stuff off it. That was
sounds
so
funny.
terrible. That's a D12. What you just suggested.
Damn.
Let's go.
I meant
Finally
the
got a
third
chance to do
I'm
that.
sorry to do this for, and
I'm
not
so
surprised.
happy.
No,
I'm
I
so
meant to do
happy.
it
Doing
earlier.
this right now.
I
I'm
really think Reed and Sorden have the same view towards Hadrian.
Yeah, they
and Adam.
both are.
Because it's
like,
they're both like, you never listen to anything I say.
You see,
but
when
that's what makes
Sorden-
you entertaining.
When Reed gets into like in character for Sorden, it's not like, okay, these are my motivations. It's just talk to Adam. Talk to him. Don't-
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like how we've totally forgotten about Yin though.
Hey,
Oh my-
you shut up. You shut up. I have things to do, and I'm trying to hold it off so that we can do our dumb things. But I've got stuff on my mind. Don't worry.
Please.
My list.
I'm just,
Why do you
My
have to bring
list-
him up?
My list has never gotten shorter, and he's on there.
Once I get that cool sword, Yin's is gonna take it immediately.
God. Okay.
Please stop bringing him up.
Oh, I'm so excited for that sword.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you want, Hadrian? What the fuck are we doing?
oh, I was gonna talk to Captain. I just
I'm
didn't
fucking
realize-
waiting.
He's waiting for you to start the conversation, Adam, so we
Oh.
can launch
You
into it.
want to talk to the captain? Let's go.
Okay.
Hey,
fair
what
enough.
the fuck do you want? Huh? You fucking troublemaker? You're just shitting up all of our days. Had a rough morning, kid. What do you want?
Does he actually say that?
No, what do you want? He doesn't talk that much.
That's why I was confused. No, I go up to the captain and ask him, "Can I get your advice on something?"
Oh God, what kid?
You clearly have some experience with Crimson Rose related things, so I feel like your point of view is a bit more valuable than others when it comes to this situation.
All right.
Because right now, Sorden thinks I'm kind of doing this and going along with his plan, but personally, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing anything stupid, but I'm wondering, how do I just, play ball in a sense? And I wonder if you have any tips for, him not getting on my ass. Because you've clearly dealt with Crimson Rose people before.
Make them think that they're calling the shots. That's what's always done well for me in the past. They always think they're in control of everything, leading their chaotic lives. Anytime that issues ever came up was typically when loyalty was questioned. Even you can do wacky, crazy, out of line things, but as long as your loyalty isn't in question, nobody in the Crimson Rose cares. That's the line that gets drawn in the sand. From my time
That's the line
them, that is what I found.
Were you ever a part of the Crimson Rose before you were hunting them?
No.
Then what's your relationship with them?
This isn't about me, kid. I'm interested in sharing memories with you.
Oof. Fair point. I'll end it off on that because he's clearly not going to divulge anymore.
Yep.
So I'll just kind of walk away.
He asks for advice, and he walks away before you get to walk away.
Okay.
He's so cool.
He's so cool.
He's so
Oh
cool.
my
I love
god,
him.
he's so edgy and cool.
I love the captain.
All right, break time. As you guys teleport, you're getting on a beautiful ship. I'll describe it more. I gotta take my dogs out. We'll be right back. Everything
Abel's
you
about to
say
pog.
can still be
Yeah.
We're actually going to a Shire. Are you happy?
We're not there yet. We're not there until we set foot on the continent.
Don't die, Killian.
Do not tempt God. Do not tempt God, Adam.
There is a kraken.
There is.
There's lots of stuff in the water. Yes. Okay, I'm here on the bathroom as well.
You think Hadrian's Redemption's in the water?
Man, this is wild. We're only halfway through the session, too. Ugh.
Is that noise suppression working out any better?
Yeah, ever since you turned on, we haven't heard anything. So
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I wanted to send you a message before, but I just was afraid to type out in the middle of that because there was a lot of things happening, and then it just happened anyway. It's like, oh, okay. Man, this is such. I did not anticipate this is where the session would go. I love it.
Oh,
So
man.
wild.
Yeah, oh, fuck. We're in such a fucking pickle right now.
Like we're in so deep. There's no getting out of it, man. It's so wild. The only way out is like Dante's Inferno. You just gotta dig. You gotta go all the way through it. You just gotta get through it at this point.
Right.
Turn it back. God, it's so wild. Oh, I love it. It's so interesting. I got Pop-Tarts. Those are fun. Oh,
I got pizza.
I thought about ordering it, but I didn't order it in time. I was like, oh, well.
Good shit.
Ah, fuck. Did I forget to close my fridge again? Cool. Well, those are going to be not as cold for a bit. I've run into the issue of I really want to interact with Far a lot more. It's just very hard to for some reason.
I know. I'm like, I try to think about like, because I'm.
No, it's like I have things I want to ask him. I have things I want to roleplay with. It's just I feel really awkward just due to how reserved he is of just walking up out of the blue and being like, "Let's talk here" in the middle of.
Like I really enjoyed that moment with the crops with Far. Like I thought we like had a really good conversation, but like a lot of the time I'm like I don't know. Like he's so reserved, it's hard to like find.
Also, Nick. Yeah. That was the roleplay crack I was looking for. We've been missing. I loved that. That was so fun. That was so fun to do.
Good. The frustration between the two of us was so palpable.
I was really ready to ask you to roll insight check on something, but then I didn't, and I felt like it was just a moment had passed, so it wasn't worth going back to. But so good.
God.
You see a little pea run down Killian's leg.
He's just like terrified of Abel. He's not actually like because I care for you. It's like I'm scared of him.
I'm scared of you.
You're gonna become so strong and kick my tail.
Don't hold me.
Jaden can't take a picture of that one.
Yeah, that was great.
That was so good because like there's part of me was like, if you want to leave, leave. But I'm like Abel wouldn't say that because like Abel's too nice and
there's a lot of really conflicting what's the word? Motivation. There's a lot of conflicting motivation for it, and it just makes it really hard to like articulate it, and it's so fun to get through.
Yeah, because like we're both obviously concerned about the well-being of the other.
Yeah.
God.
And there's some things he doesn't want to say because he's afraid of hurting feelings, and it's just like, oh. So good. I love it.
Anyway, Killian, rip the Band-Aid off.
Ruin him.
Was it gonna? Can I take a guess at what would have hurt?
Go for it. Go for it.
What was it? His family asking you to watch out for him?
It would have been something more along the lines of, "I don't want to come back and bring them another dead kid."
Oh,
that was what he was going to say.
Yeah.
And that was just like, oh man, I don't know if I really want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that to him.
I mean, you coulda.
That was also though that I was thinking about this like type of conversation because I was thinking this was either going to happen on the walk back or at some point. So I had asked you that earlier today because I didn't know, and I was going to bring that up depending on how. That was so good. I loved it.
And especially because like you were right where you're like, why like you're just not afraid of dying anymore. And he's like, yeah. I'm not.
It's not normal.
Bro, join the not being afraid of dying club. It's great.
So great. I love this.
I haven't been afraid of death in years.
Bro, you thought Avalon had an Emia complex. Abel does now.
The difference is I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the difference is Abel doesn't beat himself up over not being able to save people. That is the difference.
Hey,
Hops, I want to say, I love Avalon to death. But there was something really funnily uncanny about the fact that you managed to create Shiro Emiya, the hit character from Fate Stay Night, that you made him into a cleric. And it's really funny.
Yes.
It's so great.
More in the beginning. I don't feel like Avalon now is...
Yeah, not now, but like...
After all,
like,
he has to be a ranger.
Yeah, in that second session, it's like it was entirely unintentional. I know because you've never seen him like end game fate him, but it's so funny because you were basically nailing it, and I was like, man, that's uncanny. It was so funny to watch. I loved it. I love Avalon. It's so great.
Yeah.
The whole dichotomy with this party is great. I love it.
There were also things that Abel didn't bring up for various reasons during that.
Yeah, I was about to say lots of more to explore and unpack as we go.
Mainly because you're so pissed at Hadrian that he just didn't want to bring Hadrian up more than you already were.
Yeah.
Because, like, Abel feels bad for Hadrian after, like, understanding his background.
Mm-hmm. There's a point where Killian understands it, but he also he is more afraid of it affecting those he cares about, and that's what scares him more. And he doesn't want to come near that.
See, my thing is like Avalon feels bad for Hadrian because like she knows as well, but at the same time, he's still making choices that affect everybody negatively. Mm-hmm. And so part of her is like, you know, like I get why you're coming from, but you gotta fucking grow up, you know.
Also, I'm so happy I managed to send that message because I've been thinking about that dumb thing for weeks, and it's always just I don't have the money. I don't know if I can pay someone to send it.
Who the fuck that
That's a great question, isn't it? I'm so excited.
That can't be Valerius, because like Valerius is wherever Caspian is, unless like Valerius is.
Have we ever tried sending him a message? Have we ever tried sending him a message?
I genuinely thought of that when you were sending the message. I was like, we've never done that part.
Never even. I think it's in character for that to never cross their minds,
especially because Abel has like a negative wisdom modifier, so he wouldn't think smart. But yeah,
you guys do know I know sending, right?
You know, I would also like to say, Avalon, that was on my to-do list that I have. It was ask if she could send messages, and I just never did it.
I have
got to that faster.
I have sending as a feature. I think.
Yeah. I figured you would. It's just I mean that first.
I'm just putting it out there. If you guys ever need anything down the line, I have sent.
Also, I would like to say before we start again, Mr. Austin, I cannot stress enough how much I adore you making everything about the Echo absolutely ominous. It's so terrifying.
The Echo might be the most terrifying thing.
It's so scary, and I love every part of it.
We have to consider that shares a spot with Harkin and Crimson Rose Superstar from last session. I still might be more afraid of the Echo.
I don't know. So great. I don't know. It's all great. I love it. It's great. It's so fun to play off of. Because it's a mix of I don't know how to react to that. So
I am so glad. I'm also glad the captain came back and was like, "Hey, here's another option. We can just like unite the nations." It's like that's so much better. Thank you.
That's so
I was really looking for another way to get to do this without.
There's comes to a point where you just can't do it by yourself.
Abel has feelings about Sordin for I feel like pretty justified reasons.
Oh, I fucking hate.
He killed you. That's water under the bridge. Come on.
Abel doesn't fear death anymore because he's died, but he's
Hell
also
yeah. We gotta talk about that, Abel. We both don't fear death. Let's go.
Also, since we never knew where it was, that sword and safe house marker on the map is gonna forever be in the middle of the ocean because I have no idea where it is.
It might be. That might be in Atlantis.
Oh no, Atlantis.
Oh, did you tell Reed about the Atlantis meme?
Oh no, I haven't sent it to him. We were playing Scribble.io last night, and one of the words was Atlantis, and I didn't know how to write it, so I scribbled out a city and said, "This is Reed Austin's favorite place," and Nick got it immediately. Literally,
as soon as he mentioned
that would
it,
get
I
me
was like,
interested, and like I'd play a zombie map, but I wouldn't stream it. It would be an Atlantis.
Yeah.
Map. I'd buy a game just
like
to play an Atlantis map.
Yeah, I sat there and I was like, "This is really esoteric," and Nick and Adam are the only two who are gonna get it. And Nick got it, and Adam was like, "I don't know what this means. I don't get it." And then it's popped up. And he's like, "Oh."
He's like, "Yeah, there's a city. There's a little bit of water," and I was like, "Oh, Reed Austin's here." I was like, "Atlantis."
I'm about to come up on. No, I already did. It's the first time in 14 years. Yeah, it happened. I have not played Call of Duty Zombies in the first time for a full year.
You're not missing much.
Let's go. Yeah. You're healing.
Don't worry, the road to recovery is slow, but you're getting there.
You're muted.
I was starting to have some actual like withdrawal and nostalgia, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Get out
How
of here.
dare you?
Starting to remember pleasant memories from zombies. I'm like, wasn't that fun? I'm like, I don't remember that.
It was like a bad relationship. Like you had the good times, and then you had a lot of bad times, and you're like,
I've
but
just
remember
accepted
the
the
good
fact that like modern zombies is for a different generation, so I just don't care about modern
Yeah.
zombies anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that I made enough fun
Also,
memories with old zombies, so it's
Yeah.
like, that was neat. I
I'll
enjoyed
still
it.
go back and play the old stuff,
Yeah,
but I won't play any new stuff at this point.
I'll play customs, but that's about it. I'm not.
yeah,
I was
customs are
actually
different.
having like a strong desire for customs, but
Customs are the best way because they're untainted by all like the shit.
Yeah,
They're so, like genuinely insane sometimes. You're just like, man.
I was like really, I only play Vanguard because Greg gave me a free copy to hunt with him.
oh,
And so I was hunting with him, but I was like, after an hour playing, I'm like, he's like, what? You're only level 5? You're not even prestiged at all? I'm like, I don't touch this game unless there's a hunt. And it's just like, I get to play within an hour, and it's just like, there's no life in the game, it feels like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel bad because I know the people behind it are passionate, and it's not anything.
It's not a knock
it's
on
not.
them, it's just where the game is. It's in its cycle. It's evolved here.
Custom
I don't
zombies
keep
is
up with
funny.
it, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
custom zombies is funny because you get stuff where it's like people who put in all this time and effort, and it's a really intricate and cool map. And then you have people who are like, it's a box. There's a line and there's a spawner. Go nuts!
And then-
it's like,
and
yeah,
then there-
let's go.
And then there's one where it's like I made the Minecraft block and there's Big Mario in the skybox.
Poopa the Dead.
and
Poopa, see, this is Cheese Cube, Poopa the Dead. Not like when it went nuts, Cheese Cube, but just some of the basic meme maps are probably some of the better ones.
Oh, what was that other new meme map
There was
came
a
out? Oh my
Yoshi's
god.
Island one I saw got recommended to me, and I was just like, that's interesting.
There's this what was it called?
Alright, doesn't matter. D&D, fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm about to say
D&D.
D&D's better.
D&D time, let's go. I love roleplay.
Alright, we're back. Right, so you guys get teleported. I use one of the teleporter circle stones. These are items in which, after a year of teleporting once every day and reinscribing using magic chalk, it then takes root. This is a process that you need to do an entire year of every single day before it become a permanent teleportation circle. And they have done this, but this is just for you guys to understand in the audience. As you guys get to Westwatch, you do feel a little bit of temperature difference. It's cooler. You're by the coast. You can feel and hear the waves of the crashing coast as you find a group of individuals, soldiers in sword mirror armor, a little lighter in their coloring, guide you guys out. They've got the information already. The captain came with you to guide you and see you off at this point, but plans have changed given what has unfolded, and Lord Rasmus does not want the captain out of his sight for as long as possible. He needs him as a advisor. This is the last hurrah for you guys. When you get outside, you see these massive towers, clear as day. They must be, it feels like thousands of feet high, massive structures that overlook this large coast all the way on Sormir. The coast itself is breathtaking, and the foam waves and clear waters are just beautiful to look at, but not completely see-through, not tropical in complete sense, but they are it's not dirty green water, but it's not crystal clear water. It's somewhere in that happy bluish medium. Abel, you feel a joy seeing this.
Oh, yeah.
again.
He's
And
pogging.
I'm literally just like so much like the stress of the previous day was definitely showing on Abel's face during the initial meeting with Erasmus, but like being by the ocean, he's just immediately like calmed back down. He's got a smile on his face, and he's just
And a
like
candy store.
ready to go back home,
And
even if it's for a brief stop.
These are the seas of your home. They are far in distance, but this is the sea that touches your home. So it is an extreme comfort to you. They bring out of one of the many hidden passageways on the coast, unearth these rocks that are illusionary, and out comes a sleek-looking ship, small, mechanical, arcane. Excuse me. I'm searching for the word artifice. Thank you, Jesus.
Abel is literally going ape shit over this. Like, he loves boats, and he's like, holy shit! Like, you know how like when car guys see a really nice car and they're like, oh my, and they're just like,
they're shouting out
Abel
specs.
right now.
Yeah, they're shouting out
Abel
specs
right now.
Yeah.
Like, totally just into it.
Yep. So, as you're totally lost, the captain goes, "You're lucky. You're getting one of our special projects here, one of our real special boats. Do not destroy this boat.
I will
It's
take great care of this thing.
worth more than you can ever hope to earn
I
in
w-
your lifetime."
I would give my life for this boat.
Great to hear. So your two drivers here. It is. Let me get their names. You see a gnome and dwarf, each in engineering outfits. The gnome looks young, fresh-faced, and happy, and the dwarf looks miserable, old, and beardy. And the dwarf is just goes to you guys. Howdy, hope you enjoy the boat. We're gonna be taking you to a shire, all quick and quiet, like.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And then the gnome goes like, "And if you fuck it up, I'll cut you." And then he goes back in, and
If any of you guys fuck it up, I'll cut you too.
I've
I'd
never,
love to see him
I've
try.
never,
I'd
I've
love
never,
to see him try.
I've never been on a boat.
Oh, it's great. You'll get seasick. It'll be fun.
I'm a little nervous, but
Listen, just if you don't want to be up on the water and rocking back and forth, go below deck, and you don't have to worry about it.
oh, that is absolutely his name. So the captain introduces the gnome as Ronben Brisdiggles. That's an engineer if I've ever heard one.
Ron,
That is-
Stiggles.
I love that. I love that.
New
London
best NPC
Bristol.
dropped.
Yeah, new
Rongen-
NPC just dropped.
What's that?
Wake up, babe. New NPC just dropped.
And oh, gotcha. Okay. And the other one is Thogrum Greysong.
That's boring.
Fairly normal name.
I like.
Shut up. They're all great.
I like Bim Song more.
Of course, I did too.
Random name generators go crazy, bro.
I'm gonna make it my own headcanon. This is the first boat Hadrian's
If
been
nobody
on,
got me, I know fantasy name gun.
No, 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 it's
What?
not.
No,
It's not.
I'm
You
not saying.
literally
Oh,
in your
no,
backstory.
you're right. Right.
You dummy.
Shut up.
No.
I forgot. My brain.
God,
You
I
wrote
think
it.
that deserves. I think that deserves another
Nope.
de-inspiration
He's already
die.
got his de-inspiration. That was for something malicious. Stupidity will not be punished here. Malicious intent will be.
Okay.
Inspiration
Ill intent, if
rewards
you will.
behavior I would like to encourage. De-inspiration is supposed to discourage behavior I don't want to see in my game.
He has the ill intent.
Yes, the ill intent.
So this is like a mix. There's no sales, which is blowing everybody's minds. There's no sales. What the fuck is this about? It almost looks like I guess so. It's a boat on the bottom. It all is this like bronzish, copperish. There is a sleek top deck to it, but there's a little opening that you go inside the boat. Wild idea.
huh?
That's weird. I've never seen a boat like that.
Come on
Is
down
this-
inside, folks. We don't have all day, you shit! As the gnome goes back under.
Is this not how boats?
This is gonna be a long trip.
Is this not how boats normally are?
No, that's not how they normally look.
You've seen
Nearly
boats.
ever.
This is
You've
an
seen
amazing boat.
Plenty of boats, all of you people. Whether you've taken them, that's fair. You were in cities, you've seen boats. You were a poor beggar in cities, you know what a boat looks like. Far? Fine. I'll give you a pass. You are the only one I think that gets
I've never seen something this size for sure,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
And this is small compared to the typical big boats, especially the you two are used to it in the Shia.
Mhm.
This is not a boat.
Yeah.
This is like a dinghy.
A
Like,
dinghy.
A little dink. Yeah,
But
it's
it's
a dingle.
so sleek and so like it's so amazing still.
All right, so do you guys
I'll
head
see it when
into
we
the
go
boat,
first.
or do you derail my campaign? Our campaign. Boy, wow, fucking.
I swim to a Shia. Yeah. Okay. Get the
I'm
boat.
walking to Rumble.
All right.
Abel suddenly has a fear of boats.
Yeah, we turn around and start walking.
This black hole opens at the top of the
It's you
boat
into a
and
Shia.
starts sucking you all in. Mahua, I would like to make a con saving throw. No, I'm not allowing it. It just sucks you in. Nope. Rules as written. Says I get to make a con saving throw. All right, Mahua. All right, go ahead and roll. Natural 20. Well, DC 50. You still fucking lose. Get in the boat.
Can I starting
Gil
strike
plus
it?
Oh,
Gil plus 48 to everything.
Sorry, you shared that NPC thing with me. It's on my mind. So Mahua immediately goes in. He's like, "This seems awesome. I've never seen anything like this. I want to talk to that dwarf." And Mahua is already inside.
Well, after you, folks.
our faults.
All right. Everybody goes in. It's pretty cramped. Anybody over 6 feet tall is very uncomfortable inside here. Anybody that is extremely muscular and wide, extremely uncomfortable in here. For the gnome and
Anal
dwarf,
break.
roomy. Really nice. For you guys, not so much. Hadrian's fine. He's used to shit like this. Hadrian has anti-claustrophobia. Like, he feels more at home the less space there is. He likes to crawl
That's
up
probably
in there.
fair.
And just,
Oh, Lord, I almost have to duck to get in here. This is weird.
I'm also short. I'm also kind of short, so.
Yeah.
We'll say Far does not like it.
At all?
Nope.
Oh, are you good over there?
Well, Far, take it a step further. It's all bronze metal artifice. There is no sense of earth here. This is all machine. This is all like concoctions from being made grandeur and it's not ego, bravado, no. Oh, I can't remember the word for it. That's all right. I'm illiterate. Moving on. You guys see the two of them. Towards the back, there seems to be this engine in here. It seems like a very early version of whatever they're working on. And inside, they see the dwarf go, "Buckle up. It'll be a bumpy ride if you don't adhere by the safety standards." Poop! And then his little glasses get smacked onto his face, his big beard and his Soromir engineer outfit, big leather gloves. The gnome already has his eyes on, and he has what looks to be this strange, what would it be, asterisk looking like crystal in his hand, that each side is a different color. One's red, blue, and green are the... No, that's not it. What are the primary colors?
Not red, blue, green?
yellow.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the red, blue, yellow.
Red, blue, yellow. That's what I'm looking for. Red, blue, yellow. Thank you. Too many RGB lights. Red, blue, yellow. That's what we need. Is the colors of it, the primary colors, and he yoinks it into the open hatch where you can see just for a second all these gears and this magical heat giving off this blue like fire concentrated from the top and a white fire from the bottom that are meeting and creating this like blackish hue orb in the middle, and yeets that crystal in there, closes that shit as fast as possible, and immediately the thing starts taking off.
Oh shit!
You guys,
What safety standards?
as you guys smack and grab all around inside here as it takes off, it'll take you on this boat that it rides. You can see just below the sea line, so you can see a little bit under the water as you guys are going, but the top of it is still a bit above the water. It's not a submarine, it's not a jet ski, but it's not a normal boat. This is some magic artifice.
It's a mid-marine.
Right.
Not a submarine,
Minus
it's
5
middle.
points from Gryffindor. That was horrible. That was a terrible.
I'm
attack.
sorry.
-1 max HP.
No!
You will arrive in Ashaya with this in 2 weeks.
Oh my god!
All right.
I'm gonna be
then fun
Oh,
session.
A normal trip is a while.
Yeah. I'm
gonna be
that minute.
I'm gonna be seasick the whole time.
So
Sounds
normal
good.
is a fat trip.
Yeah.
Remember, boats are not like catch-alls. It takes a while on the sea.
Mhm.
Yeah. Evelyn's gonna be seasick for the ride.
Hadrian's
Yeah.
just
The whole
having a
trip.
What would normally take you guys 4 to 8 weeks on the sea is only going to take 2 in this boat.
Oh.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna roll at disadvantage for the whole trip because I'm
Or if anything
seasick.
happens,
During
interesting.
the
Yeah.
trip, you guys do see sharks beside at one point. You can actually see them swimming on the sides of the ship, interested, and then
Abel's pointing them
swimming
out.
away. Absolutely identifying the species and such.
Absolutely, he knows this shit.
Our boat's always this bumpy.
I now need somebody else. Far, give me a D100 roll.
My lord, this is scary. It keeps building.
Normally they're not this bumpy, but they're also
33.
not that fast. In the 30s today.
Interesting.
I'm waiting for the reveal that like Reed already just has an encounter in mind, and when he has you roll a deal,
You see these giant tentacles
It's like
grab the ship
the
and sink
false-
it.
He's just, it's the mind game.
yeah.
The
That's all
crap-
it is.
You hear a
Godzilla
loud
comes up
yell.
and destroys the boat.
Sword appears.
A kraken
In the boat.
appears.
Sword appears in the boat and kills all of us at once.
Except
Give
for
him
Adrian.
ideas.
We're sardines in a can. It's real easy.
Could he just TP onto the boat while it's moving?
You can do that.
I don't know if you can do that.
Underneath the
Pump.
water, as you
Oh,
guys
God.
are traveling, you begin to see sea turtles, and then as they move away, you see these long serpentine-like creatures down here, rainbow glistening scales, absolutely beautiful. As the turtles are scared off by them, as so many of these creatures are not in fear of the boat, but are more or less fascinated and interested by this artifice boat. Somebody else give me a D100.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
That
I
has
saw-
a better-
I saw Adam get like excited and then like,
Yeah.
oh no!
I heard serpentine and I was like,
32.
Are you kidding?
32.
Jesus.
We have not gotten a single D100 roll outside of a 30.
Yeah.
Outside of the
Could
30s.
you guys stop being so boring?
I mean, no.
I think Hadrian is far from boring. I think we can all agree on that.
No, Far is his own thing. Hadrian is his own thing. They're not the same.
That's not what I fucking meant.
Get out of here. Don't group us together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Far's better than being. Far doesn't deserve to be in a sentence with you. That was wild.
I really want to get a D100, like an actual one. I need to.
They're so hard to read. Like, yeah, it seems
Yeah.
cool, but God, is it hard to tell which side is actually up.
I sent Juan a TikTok about a D120 today, which is weird.
Yeah, it's very funny.
And
Today they rolled Yell at the cat, which is unfortunate.
it's-
That's mean. I love the cat. Okay, I'm gonna put the marker currently just in the ocean because we're on the water.
You sink.
Look at that,
As
we're
you guys are
passing right there.
passing, you find that there are ruins down here. Not of a city,
Whoa.
but of old
Oh.
shipwrecks. And
Oh.
you can see the vestige of very old boats down here that have been lost for generations. Most of this stuff has been picked clean or ripped apart at this point, but interesting enough to see the flags down deep beneath, symbology, one of which that catches your eye, Evelyn, of a raven, but very different, not like the Raven Queen twisted into some piratey way. Pirate means you guys can see hawks and all sorts of different. He has time to send me this, but I'm a little busy, Hunter. I'm a little busy.
What did he send you?
A meme.
Mahua flips again and he's upside down for a second, and we're like,
Now we actually subtract from Muhu's max health.
Guys!
Mahua
That's a joke.
stubs his toe and it hurts a lot. That'll just be unfortunate.
Mahua is now Do you remember Gary's mod and it says error 404 when they don't
Yeah.
have the
Yeah.
skin texture?
Yeah.
That is Mahua right now.
Except no one acknowledges it. It's just
It's clipping through the boat because
yeah,
it's not big enough.
yeah. So
There's
it's
not
really
like a
just
giant
floor.
thing of text.
These fish
Yeah.
are looking at me funny. I'm punching the window.
Or alternatively, it's Mahua, except he has like the no texture where it's the purple and black checkering.
The
Yeah.
checkered box. Yeah.
Yeah, the checkering. It's very funny.
Yes. So
Yeah. Yes.
he's not contributing.
Yes.
All right, somebody else give me a D100.
My turn. I want to do it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Roll above a 30, please.
All right.
As you guys get closer and closer to Ashaya.
Oh wow. 98.
Oh, other end of the spectrum, baby.
Yeah, that's a
As
jump.
you guys get closer and closer to Ashaya, you can feel the entirety of the ship lurch as it gets shoved to a side, and you hear the dwarf go, "Hold on!" And you see the gnome, "Woohoo!" As the group, you look out the portholes, and you can see what must be, as they describe, what a dragon looks like. You see this emerald-looking dragon swimming alongside, and interestingly enough, headed in the same direction as Ashaya as it is swimming through the sea.
Oh, yeah.
Very serpentine in nature.
Wait.
Still a dragon, though. Identifiable as a dragon.
No,
What, Adam?
Is that an emerald dragon?
It looks.
I have
like
a reference. I have a reference to make.
Oh no.
Sapphire dragon. Let me amend.
Oh,
that.
damn it.
Sapphire dragon.
Close enough.
Yo, is that Rayquaza?
Pokemon.
Minus 30,000 points from Gryffindor.
I thought that was a good joke.
It was minus 15 helpful points from Hadrian and plus 5 chaotic points to Hadrian.
Okay.
This is whose land is it anyway, where the points are made up and it doesn't matter.
So far, nothing
First
too
is
Hadrian,
bad.
last D100. It's on you to mess it all up.
Don't roll low.
Do it again.
Or
I gotta move my plate.
Do it again, you little punk.
Oh shit! One of my die just went flying off the table.
Oh, you're in trouble.
That's not good. I'm in trouble.
This is the end days. Come on.
The world implodes.
79.
79.
ooh.
I couldn't read. I couldn't tell.
Wow, we got we were all 30s, and then it just went all the way to the other end.
As you are starting to approach Ashaya, you see a sinking statue. The symbology has an individual with wings on it. Make a religion check to all those that can see it. I'd say everybody can go and make a religion check.
Oh, cool.
You're all bored. You've been on here.
That's on par for Hadrian, or Kate, not Hadrian, Killian, baby.
11, I think.
That's
7.
6.
Yeah, 11.
A
17.
6, baby.
17.
10 for
Kill it.
far.
Y'all
Killian
have
does not know
no
religion.
idea. It sinks far too fast, but all you
Oh,
get
wow.
is a ominous sinking gloominess to the symbology, let alone the actual force of it falling to the bottom of the ocean.
That's not concerning at all.
As you guys approach Ashaya, I need to change the music.
All right.
Happy summer day music. Let's go. What's the Mario Sunshine Delfino Plaza music?
Oh
That
my
would be
god.
fun. That would be great.
No, that's
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you walk up to one guy. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then you find.
Tell
I'm
me
the
we're gonna
chuckster. I chuck things, and he chucks you across the map.
tell me we're gonna kick durians at people. Boom boom.
Does Ashaya have a resident chuckster who chucks people across the continent? Whee! There's got to be someone else who gives you sunglasses because
It's
Ashaya
bright.
is just Isle Delfino apparently. Okay.
No. How much of your other? I'm
What?
sorry.
What?
do you want?
You good?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not good. We're good now. No, I was gonna ask, how much of your other campaigns taken place in Ashaya?
Oh, they've been there a lot.
Oh, fair
They've been
amount.
there a lot?
They come here.
Yeah, they've been there a
to see
lot.
Their parents, like good kids.
Man,
I wouldn't know what that's like.
Dude,
His parents
do
is
Faith and
just like,
Anniford get to cameo in this campaign now?
they might. Who knows? If we run into them, who knows?
They fucking might. I can assure
That
you,
would be.
they do not have any magical powers.
Yeah. Oh,
They
we don't get to run
helping
into
you
funny.
for shit.
I think the idea that that Faith shows up and the Day Hunter isn't here is funny. Not that it would happen, but that would be ironic.
Yeah. All right. So. As you guys approach Ashaya, you begin to notice, especially you, Abel, immediately, the ships are starting to pile up. There is more wreckage than normal when approaching Ashaya. You're seeing...
I'm immediately pointing this out to Killian as well.
You guys are seeing... Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Using the good dice for this one.
Oh, that went off, so that's unfortunate.
18.
Okay.
5.
Abel, you're locked in. Killian utterly distracted
It's
by
just-
how the
yeah.
bumpiness of the ship obscures him. You notice
They're
that
almost
these
so
look
much
like
better.
many of the merchant ships. You can see sinking supplies. You can see banners, and you can even see bodies. And what else is? It looks fresh. These things look recent. And what becomes just one freak accident becomes two freak accidents, becomes a multitude of ships. And as you start pulling in to the, I believe it's the eastern port by the entertainment district, you guys surface, and as you immediately rush and open up the porthole to see out.
As soon as I notice that things are like wrong and out of place, I'm casting aid on myself, Killian, and Far.
Okay, you do that.
So you guys add 5 to your max HP temporarily.
All right, back to it.
As you get outside, you see, excuse me, your home, Ashaya. It looks different. There are high walls built. What you know, all around the entertainment district. It looks like almost walls to keep things out. You can see large water barriers and water surges that are currently crashing against these walls. I see a multitude of these barnacle-infested, long, bony ships. 3 or 4 of them inside there, clearly what has mowed over and cut in half. Some of them parked and just went right through ships that were parked inside the port, and they're currently sinking to the bottom. There is all these strange-looking creatures that from deep within the sea, it looks like trying to break in through this wall, and you can actually see some have made it over the top of the wall and into the entertainment district. What does the group want to do?
Well, the boat's up now, right?
The sub is up. You guys are now on top of the sub, about I'd say 100 feet from the shore, or from the first closest dock, as the majority of the docks have been destroyed. So they're ferrying you guys closer, but you're taking it in. You can choose to get back in and screw this. You can try and save your families. You can do whatever you want.
I'm getting up and I'm getting ready to jump off and start throwing hands with these things because they do not seem right.
Okay.
I'm going to just prepare myself to just jump straight onto shore and rush in to solve whatever problems are happening.
Okay.
Wouldn't you know it, we might be going into combat. That'd be wacky, wouldn't it?
Would be.
How long is it taking to kind of ferry in?
A significant amount of time. It's much slower now, especially since they burned through their fuel. You can hear the other two aren't quite aware of the situation outside. They're taking their little time, getting everything going. Another successful trip. I love this job! As they're down there doing their shit. You guys are seeing just the continual bombardment of, as you get a better look, go ahead and make nature checks for you guys to try and understand what these creatures are.
Am I still seasick?
No. No,
Boys,
true.
today is
7
the
so
great.
far.
Okay.
We have the great the great balancing act today.
Ooh, wow.
Because that is a 4.
Oh Jesus! Here we go again.
Come on, what are we rolling?
Nature. I
Nature
got a
check.
19.
Nature.
I got a 19 as well.
21.
I won't say it.
21, dude. You're on your shit right now, dude.
Let's go, Abel. Abel's in the zone.
Or on.
He is.
Shit.
Killian's out of it. He's scared of this now. He's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
What's going on?
You have seen these before, Abel. You, in your research, and even in your direct opposition to Nasui, you know these creatures. You know them to be something I should have. There we go. How do I say that? Search. How to say. Come on, give me the phonetic. Give me the phonetic. Give me the phonetic. No, I don't know how to say this. I hate you, 5e. How to say...
Music's banging, though.
Good.
Yeah. At
You know
first,
these as Sahuagin.
Sahagin? Sahagins?
Sahagin.
Sahawagan. Sahagin.
Yeah, there you go.
We got to decide on one.
I don't. What do you want?
Sahawagans.
They're usually
Sahagin.
Sahagin.
They keep saying
Sahagin.
Jen here, Jen. They keep saying Jen.
Sahawagan. Sahawagan.
Sahawagen.
Sahawagin.
That's Sahawagen. These are
Sahawagan. Sahawagan.
notable or legends of corrupted and dead seafarers of the past mutated into abominations.
Are these like fairy tales or are these like things people have encountered before?
I mean, more fairy tales and legend than things that people have encountered. People have talked
So,
about
like-
it, but this is not like, oh, bugbear,
Yeah.
oh, a goblin, oh,
Yeah,
it's a
okay.
Halogen. No.
Okay, so like this
You've
isn't
never
like running
seen
into a
one.
dragon where people know dragons exist.
Yeah.
Like this is something that actively
There's like a
no one
you know,
really was sure until now.
This is a sea Santee nightmare story you tell kids so they don't
Yeah.
book the boat at night.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to relay this information to the group.
Yes, and as you guys pull up to the docks, what are you doing?
Jump
as we're
off and
kind
I'm
of pulling
going.
in,
Jumping off and sprinting.
You got it. What do you got, Far?
as we're kind of pulling in, Fire's going to cast just a ritual spell for Water Walk.
Okay. That takes 10 minutes,
Ah.
right? A ritual spell?
Yeah, that's why I asked how long it took to ferry in.
Look at you. Definitely not 10
Yes.
minutes. It takes 2 minutes. So you started at 2
Oh, okay.
minutes. So you got
Okay.
8 minutes to go as you get up there. But as this happens, we enter combat.
Ah, it's happening.
Combat number 2.
Bum, bum, bum.
God
Oh
damn it.
no!
I rolled
I
a
did-
nat one on this.
Not
I
great.
rolled a nat
Oh,
one.
This is
Wait,
the one
what?
where I got a
Jesus.
0.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I was really
Zero
hoping
initiative.
for 4.
You
The
could
zero
take one
initiative.
where I rolled 29.
Don't tempt me.
Shut up.
All right, anyway. Top of the order is Far. 21.
How far
you.
away are we? How many are there? I guess.
Absolutely. As you guys get to the docks, the dock is about 80 feet in length, and then it curves over to, I'd say, about 30 feet of space till it hits the wall. What you can see right now is about 5 or 6 Sanhuagin Jin. I've already forgot how to say their name.
Sand, just call him Sands.
Sands. I'm gonna
Not
call them
Sands.
Sanjins. I'm gonna call them Sanjins.
Sanjins,
right
there
now,
you go.
Just so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna have a stroke and die. So Sanjins. There's about 5 of them, and they have different types of harpoons and spears and barnacles encrusted onto their fishy-like skin. They're have these frills on top of them, or what do they call the top of like shark fins with frills all the way down their spines, big sharp teeth, black beady eyes, and they have all sorts of strange tattoos all over their body. Does not look like madness. This looks more tribal. It looks completely like purposeful tribal tattoos that have a reddish text to them on them, a reddish painting color, reddish and black. Your group is now at the docks, and you can see to the other side of Ashaya, though, is open. There is no conflict. There is no issue to the other district that is adjacent to it. Let me get my note up here to help, again, fill in So this would be the 4 districts: food, smithing, art, entertainment. Entertainment was east, so then west should be art, food should be south, and smithing should be north, I believe. So, or these the oh, I got it. These are they're the side compasses. So this is gonna be northeast is where you guys came in. So then of the northeast, because the oh no, you're east dock. So then this is to the. I was gonna make a map, but I fucking ran out of time. Anyway, northeast is where the entertainment district is. You're coming into the east docks. So then southeast would be the. Oh, I'm an asshole. I reversed them again. I'm so sorry. You'll never know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a map. Okay. Northeast is the food. Southeast is entertainment. Southeast. So you're coming in between the two. You're coming in between the food and entertainment. Food is open, while the entertainment has these giant walls and water currently attacking it. The rest of the buildings are still in there. The high tops are still there. The castle at the center with the merchant lords is still there. Everything is still functioning fine in Ashaya. It's just the entertainment district that looks like something out of a zombie movie.
Great. Just the place that I'm from.
Yeah, just the place. Great.
Are they together? Are they do they notice us?
They do not. They're completely enraptured with trying to break through these doors and get through. They are completely tunnel vision as they are trying to break through. You see one is using some sort of spell to keep this water floating up. As you can see some of them like walking up to it and going and then swimming up and trying to get around the wall.
And is it daytime, sunny?
Yeah, fuck it. We start the day. It's 10 a.m. Let's go. Full day of havoc ahead of you guys. We got another hour of play about. Let's go. Hour and a half. Here we go.
All right. Fire's gonna cast Call Lightning.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
That's
boy.
And put it
We're playing
right
Skyrim
above
now,
them.
baby.
Is there if they're all next to each other, is there a spot that I can hit a majority of them? That's kind of what he'll go for.
What is the range?
For me, it's at least 120 feet away.
Yep. Within range.
And within a 60-foot radius. But for where it strikes, they have to be within 5 feet of the striking point.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
So dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, they automatically fail. So you just
Okay.
won. I would roll, and these are automatic crits because they're all lathered in completely covered in water. And as you know, with your background, lightning conducts really well with water. So for your creativity, you are critting with this. This is doing double damage plus a baseline of damage.
Okay. So you said double damage. I'm gonna use an online roll then.
Yeah.
Didn't know any of you had lightning spells. Now I do.
So that's gonna be 26 points of damage.
All right. So 26 points of damage with a baseline of at least 50 for a total of 77 points of lightning damage. Critting them. The water wall immediately falls and they just get electrocuted. You guys see a cloud begin to form above the city. Small one, not enough to cloud the entire day or anything like that. And just one little. You're like, oh, what's? And then the lightning comes down, strikes, and just explodes outward. Clearly, these individuals were spreading water everywhere, so it just lights up. Even the wall itself now catches fire, and one of the sides of the wall is just utterly erupted in flame and charred. That's far as move. With that, we're in narrative combat, all right? So, since you just murdered everybody visibly, we're gonna go next up in order, but this is a little loose at this point. Avalon.
Oh shit!
Reed was like, I really wasn't preparing for
I
hard to
love
one-shot my combat, but you
I
know
love the
that's
idea
where we're
of
at.
killing Abel, come up and they see this, like, oh god, we gotta get in there, we gotta stop him. Far goes, die, and they don't.
100% on far quiet, doesn't tell anybody his plan, just like, I remember this from home.
Yeah.
You just Roy Mustang snaps.
Yeah, snaps and they die. So cool.
Lightning, they are burnt fried fish, anybody?
Ooh, yum.
Surf's up, dude.
Is that so? You said they're all of the ones that we could see are dead, right?
Absolutely.
Well, I guess I'll just start making my way towards the gate.
Yeah, for the sake of brevity, the rest of you can use your movement to get towards the gates that are now on fire. There's nothing obstructing you at this point besides the gate itself. So what are you doing to try and get in?
Well, considering it's on fire, I'll use control water to put the fire out.
So you take the water from the ocean and try and put it out. So you take the salt water and put it on the fire.
Yes. I don't know. Is that bad? I don't live by salt water. I don't know.
It's fine. I'm just
Okay.
Yeah, let's say.
I immediately started questioning, like, does salt water not work on
Yeah, I'm saying, water's
was-
water. It should work.
I was like, water's water. I thought.
Yeah, it is. It does work.
To take the iron solution and do that. No? Yeah?
No? Yeah.
Okay, so it works though.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a horrible scar now across these walls, but you stop it almost immediately from causing structural damage at this point. What you notice is a majority of these are like pieces of houses you recognize, Abel and Killian, or carts and stands that you used to partake in and get food from and visit often. It is an amalgamation of any sources that they could to build up this wall, and it's a bit disturbing to see like a poster board of your childhood.
Oh, not the hot dog stand. I like that place.
God damn it.
The cabbage cart.
Not my cabbage.
What are you guys doing? What are you doing? You can hear screams and shouts on the opposite side now that you're close enough. All the spears and harpoons are on the ground next to you guys as you get the horrible smell of the fried fish. There's still a little bit of like the water falling down, a mist hitting you guys from the water that slammed up against the fire, and the backdraft of the smoke coming out, spreading across the area. You have the stone, beautiful work of Ashaya on here, but with divots and cracks all along where the fighting has occurred.
Well, let's run in. What are we waiting for? Let's
It's a
go.
giant fucking wall. How do you get in?
How tall is it again?
It's probably like 60, 70 feet tall.
Oh my god.
Killian's
is
gonna
there,
walk
like-
up to the wall. He's gonna try to summon the echo on the other side and bam, swap places with it.
You have to, I'm pretty sure you have to see where
You have to see it? Okay, I didn't think it was written that you had to see it.
Is there like a walkway on top of the wall?
That's how I've always played it. I might
Is
be,
there
I might be
any-
wrong, but
Is it a very thin wall, or
No,
could
it does say, you're right, it does say you have to see it. Okay.
Relatively, well, it's relatively thin, but it's probably like 4 feet thick. So that's.
Is there any
What-
holes in the wall that Killian
what
can
is-
see through?
What is the wall made of?
Wood,
I was gonna-
parts, things.
Wood, metals, various concrete. This has been thrown together, slap jammed together. You can make a hole to try and see through. There's bits
I
and
was
pieces
gonna
that
wonder
were
if
already
I
messed
could-
up, so you can try and screw up the wall a little more.
Sure, I'll try to do that and so I can get a visual through.
Give me a athletics check.
Guidance.
Okay.
Is it
I'm
is it like
need-
a tight wall, or is it like because
Make
it's
them need
carts
that.
and stuff like that?
You
like
can-
just a
you can add a
humanoid
D4.
creature can't get through.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, just
so
like
that's
basically a
that.
humanoid
Plus-
creature can't get through, Mr.
You said athletics,
Good
right?
to know.
Swan,
that-
you do have
yes.
inspiration.
I know. That's a 16.
A 16, yeah. You can make a little bigger hole to see through the other side, but not enough to get through. You can see it's purposely
I'm not looking to
layered.
get through, I'm just looking to see.
Yep, it's purposely layered in ways to stop advancement through. It looks like a barricade during the French Revolution
Gotta be something.
in fantasy world. All right,
Mhm.
so
this is mainly made out of wood, right?
a mix. Well, actually, it's probably made out of stone. I would say because
Oh!
Shai is very stone driven.
Well, in that case- I can use stone shape and make a medium-sized hole for us to get through.
then you do. You can
All
try.
right, that's
well,
what
yeah.
That's what I'll do then. I'll make a.
Killian's over here trying to, like,
Killian
eat a
tries
hole.
to see through. He's like, "Ugh," and immediately Avalon's like, "Mine now." And
Yeah, just
you,
I got
fully
this,
ready
guys.
if that was made out of wood to grab his 2 javelins and just like climb up it
Yeah.
with the
Yeah, I was-
javelins.
yeah.
I was
Um,
trying to see if I could climb it, but
Yeah.
I was waiting for the magic word of you saying it was made of stone.
Yep. So as you do that, you lose some of the integrity of the wall, and it begins to shake a bit. And you can see now the other ships have now seeing the lightning strike come, and more of these creatures start coming off the other docked ships and are now coming toward your group. What are you doing?
Shit. We gotta block this hole somehow.
What? Can you just stone shape it back?
I'm out of 4th level spells.
How? The day just started.
I use control water, which is a 4th level, and stone shape's a 4th level.
Okay.
You're getting a little too excited there.
Yeah.
Great news.
Um.
All right, so you guys go through, and as you go through, you can see the city, instead of what you would expect a normal battlefield to look like fires and houses on fires and stuff, it's just waterlogged. And you can see, like, the entire floor has, like, about, I'd say, 6 inches of water thick, or deep, as soon as you get in there. And you can see there's individuals fighting, some of which, Killian, you recognize from the fighting pits, fighting against these creatures right now with their harpoons, and some of them, like, they're throwing the harpoon out and then biting into them, and you can see shrieks going out as some of the people from the fighting pits are trying their best to defend the folks in here of what's going on.
I'm real quick just gonna cast Create or Destroy Water. I'm just gonna destroy 10 gallons of water that's waterlogging this area right away.
That does nothing, dude. Think about how vast the entertainment district
I
is.
know. Nick is aware.
Yes.
Abel is just trying.
Yes, Abel, you do, and it is. You're not thinking right. It is terrifying.
Killian's gonna see that fighting. He's just gonna mutter to the rest of the group, "Someone's got to patch that hole. I'm getting to work." He's gonna sprint off and try to help them if he can.
And then Abel will follow Killian.
All right, we're into a skill challenge now. You
I
defeated my combat immediately, so you don't get to have the fun turn by turn base. But now we're gonna really get into it. What are we doing about the hole? You have a group of bad guys, probably about 20 or so now, starting to flood in.
How long has it taken them to get here?
Oh no, you guys got time. You guys got time. They're getting off the ship, but you can see them in droves, and some are coming from other sections of the wall that they were trying to jump into. Even you guys, though, can see inside here, they're attacking from other sides of the wall. It seems like everyone's at the center of the entertainment district, and these things have been sieging into it.
Has it been 10 minutes?
Has it been 10 minutes? You would have to restart your ritual as soon as you
No.
lightning. Oh,
Call lightning.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
Okay, so if they get close to the cult to getting on there, I'm just gonna call down lightning.
Come again?
Come in and just
you absolutely
go
can.
and
There's just about no
He's literally-
water left this time, but they're just striking down. They're running
Ours
and just
road
like
striking people right now.
just like you would see in a war when a missile comes down or artillery. They scatter, and now they're taking cover by things, or they're trying to throw spears and harpoons by you guys.
Listen, we all think we're
Avalon
cool.
and Far. Doesn't matter. I didn't roll above a 7. Nothing hits as harpoons go wildly away from you guys as you were just just trying to hit into you guys.
Can I use
So I was gonna stay on the outside of the wall for now and kind of like tell everybody, like, go in, help them. I'll keep it clear out here.
Okay.
I don't know. Fuck. I
I
don't know
like
if I
how
should stay
Far
with you.
consistently reminds us how cool he is. It's every session. He's so cool.
I feel
love
like
Far.
I don't know if I should stay with Bar.
Yes.
Far.
Yeah, Far.
Sea Centaur. All right. So they look great, by the way. Like, holy shit, you do a great job hunting minis.
Right?
Like, holy shit.
Ugh.
Like, I can't believe.
I need to
the
make
detail on
Abel.
these. Which one was Abel?
I haven't.
The guy looking like he's charging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I say because there's 2 Killians, so you can find whichever one you've got. That's one of them.
That's
It's
pretty
not
damn good
gonna
already.
focus, but it's fine. Okay, let's keep moving. Keep moving. What are you guys doing as you're in here? Start asking me something. Let's go.
Killian, try to run to that group of people he saw and try to help see if he can just like, kind of like bobbing and weaving his way through the crowd of the sand things. I can't remember their name, and just try to like get Sanjin. Try to basically get openings for the other people. Like he's trying to almost like distract them and just get openings for everyone else who's trying to
That's a
help.
performance check now, so
Okay.
let's do that.
I can't.
What are the Sanjins doing again?
They
with
are
that crowd of people?
terrorizing your people. They are killing people. They
Okay.
are flooding.
That was a
the housing,
D10, right?
And many of them are moving towards the center. There's a rush to get to the center of the entertainment district. You can see more barricades all the way throughout. In the middle of the
he's
streets,
doing
there's
that.
just down.
Abel.
Yep.
I was
Abel's
also
going
going
to-
to summon the echo with it, but that's 18.
18. Oh, absolutely. You create openings and people see a familiar face, an unexpected face, Killian. You see the second wind almost come to some of the fighters, and they then start cracking into these things, and you can just hear the fishy flesh and the chilling crunching of their bone teeth snapping as punches are coming down, and even one of the ogres you've once fought in the past just picks one of them up and just gets an opening and just smashes it into the concrete. And you see them goes like, Killian, never thought to see you here.
It's an interesting morning. We got to keep moving.
Yeah.
Abel is going to use his channel divinity.
Yep.
Water's going to pour out of his armor and consume his sword again.
Mhm.
So now every time he hits somebody, it's knocked back 10 feet, and if they hit an obstacle, which I don't think is going to be hard here because creatures count as obstacles, they take additional bludgeoning damage. And I'm just going to try and literally just like go through the crowd and just like crowd control, hit and knock back as many Sanjin as possible to like create more openings and kind
Athletics
of
check. Give me an athletics check.
athletics check. Awesome. You love to see it.
You see the
not
sand,
great.
the Sanjin
15.
outside. Okay. They begin seeing they can't get closer too far and far. As you ever observe it, you see them start setting up, and they have ranged arrows and
Oh, no.
ranged harpoons they're setting up, and you see them as you see, and it's starting to point all these devices towards you. What are you doing?
When Far sees this, he's going to wild shape into an owl and just fly up towards the top and kind of just sit on the top of the wall.
As you fly up as an owl, immediately harpoons start going everywhere, missing you wildly. And you're on top. As the lightning still, as one tries to test it, as he's like, and it's free now, and it's immediately
God, Far is just so cool. God. Love Far.
You see them like, right out. Abel, you begin knocking them back, the water whipping back and forth. You have excellent footing on the water, and it feels like second nature to you. You're almost gliding. The rest of you watch Abel in his element, quite literally. And what you see is more like a dance as he's pushing these creatures off, and the intensity is there. And with great success, you are able to knock free many of these to allow people to escape, to allow people to fight back as you begin to make your way. Hadrian, you're quiet. What is sneaky little Hadrian up to? What's that little bastard?
I'm gonna go kill a pirate lord while everybody else is.
Yeah, exactly.
Find the pirate king and I'm gonna kill him.
I leave and murder all the higher ups of the tribe. No,
They all have hockey. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
no, I'm curious because Juan made a good prepared attack to distract them. Would I theoretically get sneak attack on all of them now?
Not all of them. But you
Not
only get
all
it
of
once on your first attack per
That's
turn.
oh really? Okay.
Yes, you can only get it once.
Only on your turn. If somebody commanding strikes you when it's not your turn, you get it again in that same initiative round.
Oh,
That's
really?
a fun little quirk of. Yeah, it's a very, very niche thing. It only works if there's a battle master, because a battle master can make you attack when it's not your turn.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm not in combat that much, so I'm just trying to think.
What do you want to do? Do you want to not aid your friends and just slink off like the little shit you are?
Probably.
I'd be in character for sure, but
Come on. What do you got? What are your incentives, motivations? Let's go. What do you
well,
want
it's
to
a
do?
skills check, so I'm like trying to think of like how to use.
I know what I want to do.
Narrative. I can tell you what the skill is. Just narratively, tell me what you want to do.
I mean, naturally, I would just follow up Killian and make attacks on the ones he distracted.
Yeah.
But I don't like a single attack. Yeah. A
Okay.
Sneak attack.
No, just
yeah, that's what I
do a stealth check for me.
Got you.
Don't roll a 1, baby.
I didn't. I rolled a 12 for a 23.
Lock and step now. Hadrian and Killian just begin. One's a distraction, and one is the executioner. As you guys start going through and just cutting down these Sanjin, you guys realize that, like, you have grown quite a bit since you've last been here. You are powerful individuals. You've just been in the likes of unbelievable strength and power. This is a bit of a reality check to just be cutting through these creatures with ease. Avalon, what are you doing? You haven't done anything yet as you guys are getting closer through the barriers and pushing forward.
Any civilians or people fighting or anybody that I can see that's injured, I want to try to assist them and help them either get back into fighting shape or be able to get out.
Yep, give me a medicine check.
All right.
I have an idea.
I like the idea of like Killian that clashes a sword.
29.
The guy in the head just steps around, cuts the throat, and just immediately.
You begin saving so many of the fight pit people who have gone down with a 29. You bring them back from the brink. You begin casting your
mass cure wounds.
No.
That's
no. You're casting the prevents them from dying, stabilizes them.
Spare the dying.
Well, spare the dying.
Yeah, spare the dying.
Start going out like crazy, and people are being saved one after the other and getting back in the fight. You start to see a turning of tides as now reinforcements aren't getting through. And more people are starting to return to the fight or escape for the Cheyenne people. Okay. As you guys continue forward, you're getting closer to the center district where you can see much more of the chaos. You're starting to see much bigger looking of these monstrosities, these eldritch looking beings. Some of them almost look troll-like, but still with this fishy exterior and large fangs and barnacles encrusted on their beings. You can see thinner, lankier versions. It is these undead fathoms of monsters from underneath the sea. Truly eldritch in their stake. And they are surrounding what looks to be the last bastion of defense for the entertainment district. You can see out in front there is a plethora of the strongest fighters that you remember, and even some of your fondest, like shot boners and stuff, with what weapons they have, what little daggers in their hands, making their final stand. In stride and behind Marcia, the golden tiefling who is trying her best, it would appear, to defend her people to the final hour. Say what you will of her, she is clearly showing who she is in this moment of desperation. What are you guys doing?
How far is she?
She's probably like 60 feet away, and you can clearly see there are multiple barnacle, tall, lanky individuals closing in. All these also have all these tribal red markings on all of them, on their bodies, in between the barnacles and fish skin and such.
Gillian would like to try to, because are these people fighting like up in front of the this final stand, or is it just people in this final stand?
What?
Is what I meant. Is there just like these people in this group that are holding out, or is there like people fighting every now and every?
It is
few
just
feet or
them
something
left
in
at this
combat.
point. The other ones were scattered.
Okay.
It looks like you just see bodies all around at this point. They have pushed in deep, and you can hear screams at this point. What you guys realize, the remaining citizens are all within what looks to be Marcia's home in her hold. She has brought all the citizens in there for safety at this point, and they are the last walls before these creatures get to all the defenseless citizens. What do you guys do?
Bonus action, Abel's chugging his potion of fire giant strength.
Yeah, all right.
So, I get a 25 strength.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I need to edit that. I did not mean to roll that.
17.
So now I have a +7 to strength. Is
Okay.
the important part.
Great. So what are you doing, Abel? As you see this, you're leading the charge, you're leading the way, you've been knocking them down, you're pushing forward, and you can see the desperation of your family members, of people you've grown up with. Not literally your family members, but the people you look up to at times, and some of them that are the literal leader of your world at one point. What are you doing?
Is there like a bunched up group of the Sanjin that I can target?
Yeah.
I'm going to chug the fire giant potion of strength,
Yep.
and then I'm going to try and literally clothesline tackle as many as I can.
Sure. Go for it. Make a strength check.
Just strength?
Yep.
Alright. So this is going to be +7. Oh! 26!
As you do this, you feel this extra force as when you clothesline, the waves from the ground, or the water from the ground becomes into waves, but then as it hits, there's like this radiant heat that bubbles and steams from you and just knocks down a whole entire group of them. Even when you get to one of the larger golem-like versions of it, you just punch right into it. The gut, you can see the ripples on it as it then falls over to the side as you were just high on this adrenaline. With that, you can see one of the tall ones with the Triton come up and stab Marcia through her calf right now, and she goes down. It comes up on her blind side on her flank as another one of the people who's guarding her flank has been cut down by this individual.
How close is she to me?
At this point, after rushing, maybe 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm out there with her
first,
now.
but I have something I'd like to do to try and save her in a bit.
Okay. What is the rest of the group gonna do? We'll get back to that.
I'm gonna cast.
Nope,
I'm
you
gonna.
go first.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on her,
Okay. What does that do?
which is it gives any creature of my choice a +2 to AC for 10 minutes.
Okay. And what's the range?
So it's 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you're there within 60 feet as you see that.
So it makes it harder to get hit. I hope that
Absolutely.
helps.
As you see, all of a sudden, these like almost like mage armor appears for a second. You just see the outline, but with that, then the feather of a raven just twirls into the air and slowly floats down. As you can see, she notices something, but is in agonizing pain as she's just been stabbed through.
Oh yeah.
Am I up there with?
You've now just
Okay.
tailed behind. Everybody is sticking together, minus Far at this time, who has successfully
And
neutralized the earlier challenge. But now at this point, Far, you notice they are now getting all their bows, and they're trying to hit you, but they are extremely shit with bows. These do not train with bows. So as your owly self is sitting up there, you're seeing these arrows like... You know in Skyrim when you're playing, you just hear that the arrows clicking off shit, and you're just like, what is that? What is that garbage? That's kind of what you're hearing right now at this point.
I assume he's kind of like hopping like around. He's not staying still.
Yes.
And
Yes, though
make
you
it
could be.
just-
They're not... remember, you're like 60
Yeah,
feet
but-
up. They're not even getting like 40 feet up the wall right now. They have fishy hands, not great for drawing, and it's a mess. Some of them will keep breaking bows, and they're just trying the harpoons, but the harpoons don't tilt up high enough. They're not meant to do that. It's a mess.
Gillian would like to try to put his echo, because it's range of 30 feet.
Yep.
Move it to behind, like right next to, like next to Marcia, or like in range of these two guys, and swap places and just cleave through them.
All right. Yep. So you can do that.
Yeah.
As you do, you can see these are more like, how would I say, like they're humanoid, but like completely pale in their skin. They have their tattoos and everything on them. Bloodshot red eyes with a yellow dot in the middle of them. Red tattoos. But it looks like someone almost that's been like drowned under the sea. What the body would look like afterwards. But it's come back. So you can go ahead and I guess just give me attack rolls against them.
Attack rolls? Okay.
Yeah.
And I would
That's
also...
about to try and stab through Marcia.
No. Oh my lord, move, you dumb tab. Okay, sorry. +8.
Every second you delay, the harder it gets.
Okay, 19
Uh-huh.
and a 24.
You needed 23 tickets to live, Timmy. No. You're good. You switch spots to the echo. The echo appears. You go, and then you just start cutting through this first one in front of you.
And I was gonna action surge, do it to the second one.
Okay, go ahead and try.
Okay.
While he's doing this, Abel is going to use Misty Step to get on the other side of Marcia, so it's like Killian and Abel are kind of sandwiching her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to raise his shield to defend her.
Yep.
22.
And
22 and a 17 to hit.
Okay. Abel's playing
As
offense
a
and
reaction,
playing
on the
defense.
first time you hit, right? You stab into this individual, and immediately you see this knockback, and then pushes forward. Give me a strength saving throw, both of you, as you Misty Step over there.
You get +4 to this.
I do? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, I have 3 +11s right now in my saving throws. 21.
Okay.
For my strength save.
That's a 22.
22. All right. So everything starts to get knocked back. You guys are able to keep your position barely. I would say still Killian, you go about 5 feet, and same with
Abel.
Abel, you go about 5 feet. But at this point, Abel, now that you're here, and as you go and use your shield up, you get splashed with this water as you go to defense Marcia. The individual here wielding a Triton with these tattoos and red eyes, you recognize Caspian.
As Caspian?
It looks like your brother.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Oh, well, that sucked. I didn't know.
Fun.
I didn't know that, so I was gonna cast.
That's gonna mess with him.
I was gonna cast Guiding Bolt on it because I don't know that.
Yes, you wouldn't know that information, so you.
I know. Wait, so does that? If I was gonna attack it, do
I'm
I
gonna
still
try and
attack it?
restrain him.
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
try and like pin him down with my
Oh
shield.
shit.
You can try.
Okay.
And not.
But first, go
and
ahead and
not-
cast your lightning strike. Go for it.
Oh god, I'm
Well,
sorry.
it's
I did
Guiding
not.
Bolt. It's not
I
quite
didn't
like
know that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Does he get cover because he's behind me?
Oh, man, that sucks.
Oh. Oh no.
What's that? Ooh, 19.
Doesn't hit.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh shit.
So as your lightning bolt goes off, you can see the skin on Abel's hair. You can't see this. Abel, your hair goes up as the lightning is coming, and you see your brother notice that and immediately strikes his Triton out and deflects the lightning bolt off from Avalon. And
Is he the fucking boss of these things?
brother,
Oh shit, he can
Oh, I
talk!
can speak. Oh, no.
you've come at my hour of need. We could do this together. It's been so long.
I'm gonna keep my shield raised. What the hell are you doing? This is our home.
And we are fixing it. We are fixing it, brother. He has completely bloodshot eyes, like all the blood, red in the white iris and yellow in the eyes, red tattoos all the way around, and it's the same looking symbology of that red eye with like the cat-like slash through is on the center of his chest. He looks much stronger than many of the individuals around here that he is potentially commanding at this point.
How is this helping? You're killing all of our friends and family.
No, these are the last resistors. Once they fall, we can bring everybody in to see the endless fathom. It's going to cleanse our world, brother.
Killian try to knock him out in this, like, as this is going on?
No. He's
Nah, I was
having a
gonna
moment.
try to
His
just...
brother and him are having a moment.
No.
You
Yeah,
can't mess
Killian
up
wanted
the
to
cinematic.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I get it.
You're all busy. You're all fighting. As you're going to knock somebody out, you see more Sanjin coming up, and a big one comes and just smacks your ass to the ground. A bunch of them come up with harpoons and like hand harpoons shoot at Avalon, who then dips behind. I will allow sneaky son of a bitch boy to do something because that's a pretty in character.
That would be so
As
funny.
you're just stealthing around still. What are you doing as you're taking
You
this
wouldn't know.
situation?
You wouldn't know it's his
You wouldn't
brother.
know. You wouldn't know.
You clearly see him talking. Shut up. You clearly see the two
Aw.
exchanging words. He's not blind.
What
I
the
mean, it's
fuck?
Adrian. He's pretty.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm so scared.
What do you mean it's me? Fuck you.
Wait,
This
the
is-
red eye.
This is so much
Oh.
worse. Also, do we notice Valerie's around?
Brother, I've been where you are. I tried to follow the path and adventure the world, but look at me. Look. I see the world for what it really is. Nesui, she's a liar. The endless fathoms, that has shown me the way. Has shown us all the truth.
This is so.
This is
Holy-
good.
I have a feeling I know what would have happened if Abel accepted
Yeah.
that dark
Yeah.
thing pack.
Oh my lord.
Oh,
This is so
no.
You should give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah, this is so well done. I love this.
Fuck. Okay. I can get 2 attacks, right?
I
do.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Shove is 1 attack action,
Yeah.
so I'm going to take the shove action.
All right.
Okay.
Let me pull that up just so I know exactly what to do. It doesn't.
This music is so good though.
It's so banging. It's such a great moment.
Brought to you by a decent DM. He's pretty K. I enjoy playing it. I come back every week.
He keeps me coming back.
He makes me fail when I roll natural ones. I don't like that.
I have to find the exact rules for shove so I don't fuck this up.
All right.
Because this is this is obviously a really important moment.
Yeah, probably. Hadrian, fucking
Hi,
look
how's
alive.
it going?
You're gonna be
Yeah.
important here in a second. Be ready,
Good.
right?
I am ready.
No.
My dice are here.
Why would you make him important?
Because I
I'm
love
out
we
of
know what-
drama. Remember when I said
almost
tonight's
had
gonna be a
11 names,
banger?
Yeah, I get it now. You know, we were sitting here for this past week assuming what would happen if we get to Ashaya. This was not on that list. It's so great.
If you figured this out, I would have been shocked.
No way. I would not have seen this coming at all.
Alright.
Oh, yes, Far knows.
You make a athletics check contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
If you win the contest, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet. I'm going to try and knock him prone.
Okay.
So this is my athletics, which
Yep.
is currently. Alright. Oh, no, that fell off my. That fell off.
Fucking get it together, Nick.
Yeah, he's so stressed. He's so stressed.
28.
20.
It was literally just like-
is what your brother. does. So as you
I saw-
shove him and you're pushing him, as he is about to be thrown off, you can see the shock in his face, and he goes, "Brother!" And there is the waters begin to boil underneath him. It gets a little like heat. You can literally feel steam coming, and he uses a legendary resistance to succeed and stops
Holy-
you from pushing him. And he looks you right in the eyes and he goes, "We can
You're-
do this together. Don't you? This is." If this is not a sign, do not stay in my way, bro.
You are lost. You're lost. This isn't right. Look at how much you've destroyed here. And at that
No.
point, I'm gonna try and.
Same thing again. As you begin to pull him, he goes, and there's laser focus. He gets his straight. Oh, what? Why is the stream pooping?
Uh-oh. No. No.
Not right now.
I
Not
know,
my
that's what I'm
notes.
saying. I'm like, no, this is super epic.
Oh, I'm.
Dude, the Able roleplay is on peak tonight. This is so good.
Wait, the stream's fine on my end.
Okay. I just got it. YouTube's telling me stuff. Okay, good. As long as it's fine. He leans back and he goes, "You cannot stop the fathoms!" And he throws this Triton at Marcia, who's being helped up. There's only one person right now free and available to try and stop the Triton. Hadrian, what are you doing?
Jumping in front of anything again, but I'll definitely try. I mean, how she's 60 feet still, right?
Ish, but like you've been getting closer. You've been like getting close, trying to see like, do I stab this guy? Do I cut his neck? Why is he still talking to him? Am I gonna cut him yet? Like you've just been surveying, taking in, trying to see where you can get your advantage, and you clearly see something's amok. And then with this, just tried to save her. You saw both Killian and Abel try and save this individual, and now clearly see the Triton going back, and you're already making your move before it leaves his hand. And as it's leaving his hand, how do you want to try to deflect it, take it? What do you want to do? Or nothing. You want to just go, nah, and just...
Let her die. I let her die. No.
This is the choice.
I'll definitely use all of my movement and then a bonus action of dash to get in front of her and try to deflect the Trident. But I'll be in front of her, so even if I miss, like, it'll still just hit me.
How are you going to deflect the Triton?
With my rapier. I'll try to...
With a rapier?
But I guess that's not good.
Come on.
That's all I have. That is legitimately all I have.
Well, you could try and go for his arm. Like...
No,
with the rapier.
It's in the air.
No, it's already going. It's already leaving by the time he's
distance,
moving.
like they've been separated.
Wait,
you're looking them behind.
Is there Sanjin like relatively close to in front of her that I could knock in the way with an acrobatics check?
There is the other humanoid-looking individual that was already taken 2 strikes.
Oh, that's gotta be Valerius.
I swear to God.
That's gotta be Valerius.
So could I make I'll use my movement to get there, so like a bonus action of dash and then the 30 feet. Then could I also use an acrobatics check to shove them in the way of the Trident so they take it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yeah!
Give me some rolls.
Alright.
Give me something dumb. Give me something dumb.
Shit.
So Reed, just to clarify, did he burn a second legendary resistance on the grapple?
Wait, I don't get inspiration. Fuck.
Okay, so he just took it.
Yep, so 11 for this.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
They are too slippery. As you try to shove them, you just end up taking it whole. As you get in the way, and as a Triton hits you,
you have uncanny dodge.
That's gonna do a lot of damage.
40 points of piercing.
And
there's more. There's gotta be more.
It would be like...
Is it more than 23?
Yes. You're down.
I'm out.
It's necrotic damage. But it's flavored in the sense of it's draining all the moisture from your body. In the sense. So necrotic would make the most sense, but it's taking all the water from you as it stabs into you and...
So you're like a cruise.
Oh no, it's cold. I thought it was necrotic. Ah, crap. It was cold.
What? Him jumping into things.
So as you get not quite what you wanted, I will now let the group know Marcia has survived. If we were playing Until Dawn, it would say Butterfly Effect updated. You guys have just made a massive change to how this is going to continue forward. With Marcia, she's immediately taken inside by the others that were defending it, and Hadrian is currently down. Abel has grappled his brother to the ground, and you see his brother get up, and seeing the circumstance, he's like, "You don't want to do this. Abel,
you're right.
Sea hearts.
I don't want to do this, but I don't want to see my home like this either. Don't make me make this decision.
I give you a day to come to your senses, brother. One day. And then the drifting fathoms will descend. That is all I can do for you. My love has never changed for you, brother. And with that, you see the water becomes coming off that's layered here, comes towards him, and he begins riding a wave as they all begin exiting out of the area. Slowly, everybody begins retreating, stabbing people as they go, or getting stabbed.
Rushing over to Hadrian and giving him 20 points of lay on hands to heal him.
Okay.
You're fine.
No, I just rolled my d20 4 times, and I got 3, 4, 5, and 1. So
might I point out, this marks the second time in this campaign where Hadrian has tried to redirect an attack, rolled a 3, and instead tanked it.
Yeah. Hey, I rolled
that's oddly specific for the fact that it's happened twice.
Hey, I rolled well last week. This week, we're tanking.
Yeah, it's the dice are just coming back.
Yeah. So I get 20 and I'm up now?
You can't see my tears if I wear sunglasses.
Yes, this is true. Oh god, this hurts.
So wait, is Abel able to heal? Is Abel able to... God damn it. Do I get healed with that issue? Where's the issue?
Alright.
Also, I apologize you can hear fireworks in the background.
Don't worry, it's happening to all of us, I'm sure.
I was say, do be July.
That's why I'm gonna wrap up soon, just for the dogs upstairs, so they're not completely upset by it, and I can be with them. The chaos dies down for but a moment. You see far in your owl form, they all begin retreating. Just as I'd say a minute after it finally expired your lightning strike, and they're still trying to figure out like, cloud went away. Can we go now? And then the retreat call comes. The ships themselves go out into the harbor and wait. They do not leave, but they do indeed wait. You catch the glimpse of this individual riding a wave, wielding a trident, as it is comes back from out of your like, oh, you were hit, and then as he lifts, he did like total like force, getting the lightsaber back type of thing. Like trident came back to him and leaves. The group reconvenes now outside Marcia's house. What are you guys doing?
Abel, are you alright?
The doors open and Abel's parents come through and immediately hug Abel as they saw everything that just happened.
I just melt into it. No, I can't even say words right now.
You can hear Marcia cursing inside there, but one of the mentors of the fighting pets, not your mentor, the guy, but one of them comes up to you, Killian, and he's like, You couldn't come at a better time. We owe you all a great deal. It's good to see you. You look good, kid. You look good. As he punches you.
And
Yeah. He's just taken aback by all, like, everything. It's just, like, out of it.
Now
just
that
like,
you're coming in and the water's slowly draining, there's just like almost like what would be a light rain effect on it. You can see everything cleared out. It doesn't look like home. It looks just like war, chaos. You never in your wildest imagination have you ever thought this configuration was possible of your home. And now you feel just so foreign in a place that you can walk blindly at night and know your way through the alleys. It has clearly been changed, and hopefully not forever.
I thought that the next time I came home, I would have brought him, and it would have been solved, but clearly not.
It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. It's not right. He's not okay. He's sick. He has to be very sick. He came to us, Abel. He came to us, and he was talking craziness, saying all sorts of things, and asking us to let him in peacefully, so none of this had to happen. That's not our boy. That's not Cassidy.
Yeah, he's not right. I can fix this. I can fix this.
If anybody can, son, I know you can. Nasri will guide you. Bring our son back, please.
I will. I will.
They all embrace, and then finally, you see another one of the guards here just be like, "Hey, let's do this all inside. Come on!" And they start bringing people in and relocking the place up. Keep it safe. There is excellent security for Marcia's place. Inside here, it is lavish. It's eccentric, and it is completely indulgent. There are, in just the hallway of her mansion that lives inside the entertainment district, 13 golden statues of her inside here. But people are spread out.
That sounds like her.
It's refugees everywhere, all abouts, up on her stairs. Everybody in Ashaya that is in the entertainment district that you remember, and many that you don't, are all inside here. After some time and some healing, you hear Marcia go, "Bring them to me! Bring them to me! We are talking! We need to talk now!" The group approaches, and you guys go into a private room with Marcia and some of the strongest. Before we get there, okay, but let me just say the strongest of her guards and some of the actual city guards of Ashaya are in here as well that aren't typical to her, and some other faces inside here that, some of the local mages that normally live up in the high tops are in here as well, and some people from other districts. It's a bit of a strange amalgamation. But before we go in there, what do you want?
I'm just gonna look to Killian, and I'm gonna gesture towards all the people that we saved. I'm just gonna say, "This is why we do this," and I'm gonna keep moving forward.
Killian's not gonna respond.
Mm-hmm. As you guys enter in, you see the still remarkably beautiful looking golden tiefling who is currently reapplying her makeup. As soon as you guys get inside here, despite the giant gash and bandaging, somebody else is working on her leg. She is far more wrapped up in her appearance at the moment. Seats, take seats. You need water? Would you like water?
Yes, please.
Good. Bring them water and wine. They deserve it. They have saved our day. I recognize some of you.
I will reach out to her leg and just give another 10 points of lay on hands.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. You all came in my time of need. I owe you a great debt that I will happily repay when I can. Things are not right here. Are you from Ashaya? You look familiar, two of you at least.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Abel Seaheart.
Can't say it looked like this when we left, but...
The Seaheart boy. Oh, not the one that was just trying to murder me. Interesting. Was your brother always so charming?
He wasn't always like this, no.
Yes.
Wait, Abel, that was Caspian?
That was Caspian. We'll talk about it later. Just let's get on with this.
So, you have great resources, it would seem. We are in need of dire aid. There has been quite a darkness that has spread over Ashaya. We are desperate, and even though you've already helped us once, I am in no position to repay until we are free people. So, for my glory and your own, will you join me to try to free Ashaya?
Of course.
Brief them on the situation. As then she walks over and lays down in like a reclining chair and starts drinking food and putting stuff on her head. As she's just like, this is so much. An individual, one of her assistants, her like second in charge, a half elf that is of who has exquisite robes and decor on, comes over to the group and looks relatively young for an elf. Has dark brown hair, long and lavish, and goes to you all. So about 2 weeks ago, things started to change quite drastically in Ashaya. Do you know of anything about this?
No, we were out of the country.
Okay, so what has happened is when the merchant lords were meeting, they decided there was going to be a change in how business was done, which is not normal. It is heresy, she says in the background. Yes, and what they did was terrible to Marcia, and they went back on their word. They are lying pigs. Yes, they are.
I love Marcia already.
So what the hell did they do?
They have captured Windlegs. He is currently in prison, and Chateau as well has gone missing, and they are in pursuit.
Do I recognize these names?
These are the merchant lords.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shoot.
The 5 merchant lords are Bogrin Blazeforge, Haizu, Marcia, Shadow, and Laren Windlings. Those are the 5 merchant lords that run Ashaya.
Damn. Okay. Things just got way worse.
It
Things
started
got weird.
when Haizu. Oh, wrong voice. It started when Haizu said he made a new partnership and he no longer needed us. Bogarin and him have brought in this new fellow who brought this darkness with him. He goes by the name of Killian Harkin.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Fuck
damn it.
me.
Well, at least we're gonna.
But our districts did not go down, and we began to buckle down. Shadow's district is currently fighting the Talon pirates that have come here, and these individuals calling themselves the Drifting Fathoms this was their first attempt to try and take the entertainment district back, and they, if it weren't for you, they would have. There is many things we need to do, but he talked of a great revenge, specifically that the people of Ashaya had wronged him in some way, and they would repay all of the bodies that he lost that were freed by the people of Ashaya.
God, you can't be serious.
You see,
Who said that?
Was that Killian?
That was the Killian fellow. And you see Marcia gets
Wait.
back and she goes, he was raving, actually, about some individuals from Ashaya that freed and destroyed his army. And he was saying it was only fair if he got his recompense. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? As she is now back towards the group.
The party just looked at each other, just like,
Yeah, no, that rings a bell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you are the cause of this death?
Do you think we intended any of this, or do you want us to tell you this was all of our master plot to destroy our own home?
I don't care if it was your intentions or not. The best intentions have had the worst outcomes in the world. If you are going to not do anything is where I'm going to have a problem. It
We've
sounds-
literally just agreed to doing something, it seems.
It does.
So,
But that was before I knew you were causes of such issues. You still are brave enough to continue?
I'm gonna do anything for my home.
That's what I'd like to hear.
I don't care about anything else right now.
Good, because I think you owe it to everyone here. Their entire lives are shitholes now. So let's make something of this. My resources are at your disposal. I think the best plan of action, though, is to continue to turn the people as best as possible against this new entitlement of the establishment. Here's what the problem is. Here's the situation. As she then shoves her assistant away, and now she's back in. Bogran is threatening us with a very, very dangerous... Oh, I should have rolled my Bane against you to make you fail. Fuck. Damn it. I forgot. Damn.
What?
I could have rolled against you. I forgot to lower you.
yeah, it would have been funny. Yeah, so you rolled even lower.
You got hit.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I didn't need to do it more. You're
Yeah.
right. You could have failed. You could have just missed, and then you wouldn't have... Anyway. Bogran has rigged up in Ashaya something from very ancient history. They call this the White Death. If his heart stops, or if he decides to trigger it, he will cause this White Death to descend upon the city and kill most of the population. So that is something we need to deal with. Hai, the little shit, has decided to buckle down and hide into his abode at this point. Nobody has seen or heard from him, but he continues to steal and kidnap people, hiding like the rat he is. We need to free the people he's kidnapped and give him his justice. The monsters that have come have brought this darkness. We need to destroy and remove this darkness in some way that they have put upon the land. Rid ourselves of these pirates and, of course, find some way to defend against whatever these monstrous creatures from the depths has come onto our doorstep.
these are the things that we have been dealing with, and it is what must be done. I do not think any of us are qualified or have any chance to do it, but we owe at least one good performance, at the very least, to these people, instead of giving up on them.
Agreed.
Yeah. Don't tell me that
What?
won't cut out. I'll stab you.
No, I said agreed.
Oh, agreed. I thought you said, hey,
I thought you
Oh,
said.
you said-
Yeah, I thought you said Reed. I was about to
Reed,
say.
okay.
Yeah,
No.
is that...
No, I said agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Reed, I want to punch Marcia in the jaw.
Above the table, you guys have entered what I would like to call the equivalent of we're now basically playing Sly Cooper 2. All right?
Oh, right! I've never played that, but this sounds fun.
So
I have
the way-
homework to do now.
So the way this works, and we're gonna end here, and we're gonna think about this on the upcoming week. There are goals and there are missions we're gonna go on, right? Everybody has different abilities and stuff, but the number one thing you guys kind of want to do is get recon to understand the villains. There is the way Ashaya is broken up. It's broken up into 5 different sections at the moment. It might be more than that. These are the sections that you can explore / influence during this next section of our campaign in Arc. There's the art, food, smithing, entertainment, castle, underground, docks, and high tops. 8 different sections with a variety of different missions and stuff attached to it. But you need to learn who are the leaders of all these organizations that are in here. And how can you potentially stop what's going on? So, Haizu, Bogren Blazeforge, the Drifting Fathoms, Talon Greyspan, and the Vampires are the 5 factions of interest during this part. There are goals, all right? Some of such are obvious, like defeat Haizu, defeat Bogren. Others, you guys can unearth as time goes on, depending on how these missions go. Hadrian has expert knowledge of the tunnels underneath Ashaya. So he can help with any Crimson Rose cells here. Also, there may be connections from Sordin to Hadrian inside here in communications to friendly Crimson Rose members or non-friendly Crimson Rose members that might be on Ashaya at this point.
I don't think the Crimson Rose need to mess with the Shia. It seems pretty chaotic enough as is.
This is so.
Hey, mission accomplished.
So
You two have
crazy.
expert knowledge of getting around Ashaya. So the two of you that live here also have benefits to your roles and lower DCs depending on how you attempt and try and solve different missions. The way it should start, though, is you go to tackle different areas with surveillance, and you can dig deeper into each area and try and figure out how you want to try and isolate. You can't go out and do everything at once. It's a matter of driving towards isolating each of these growing problems, and eventually the big heist will be the end, the culmination of your successes.
Oh,
and
it's like
failures.
Persona. It's
I was
like
literally
Persona
thinking
5.
of a Persona joke as he was
the
saying
big,
that.
the final
I was
heist,
like-
baby.
I was like, oh, bro, we're infiltrating the palace.
Might I also add, when you were like, we haven't even gotten to the plot yet, I didn't really get it until now, where it's like, oh, that's that's wild.
This is the plot.
That's a lot.
This is the
This is
plot. This is
crazy.
the laughing stuff to me, where you guys are just like, we gotta see a brother. We're never gonna get to Ashaya. I'm like, it's not for lack of me trying, you fuckers. That's for sure.
Oh,
You
God.
prepped this 2 months ago.
Yeah. If we had gotten here earlier, would we have been here as it was starting, or how would that have been?
I would have changed things around depending. Like it depends on where. Like
Yeah.
in the process, as it was starting potentially, or prior, you could have prepared before it to prevent it. There was a multitude of options that could have occurred, but you are basically coming in now at the last legs of it.
Yeah.
If we took any longer, could we have come in after a shy?
Yeah, and it was just gone, like it was destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn it, Reed! Why didn't that happen?
You
Yeah,
could have,
so-
if you delayed it another 2 months, I believe a lot of big plot things that hopefully you'll figure out during this, the current plans they're having will have unfolded, but they have not unfolded yet
man.
because you're here.
So if we had like teleported instead of doing the boat somehow, would we have gone here like as it was starting, since it was the 2-week journey and it started 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
That's wild. That's so crazy.
So is it safe to say that when Abel died and he had that like weird dark
Fathoms.
corruption thing,
Yeah.
was that the Fathoms?
That
Yeah, that was because it said there's no room in the fathoms.
certainly seems similar. The
Yeah.
eyes look identical.
Yeah, let's say the red eye. Yeah.
The coloring is the same.
Listen,
I would
listen, that,
ration a reason to believe that's probably the Fathom. The
so
Abel's not that
what would have
wise.
happened
Abel's
if we
not
got
that wise.
Fathom Abel? Like,
I'm
It
not
would be
telling
much
you
more
until the
fun.
campaign's over. Fuck you.
Ah!
Can ask me in the wrap up. Are you joking?
You said we'll take like the next like week to figure things out. Is our session on Tuesday still good?
It's supposed to be, but
Oh, is it?
Nick's
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be
not gonna
gone.
be
Yeah, let's
there
say the
for
issue
that
is
one.
Nick's gone, so I don't know.
No.
Do we want to do it without it?
No Tuesday. That's fine. We'll do next Saturday. Was the next one again?
like I just
Yes.
can't do Tuesdays because I already have D&D on Tuesdays
Fine,
for my other
fine.
group.
Let's just do next Saturday for the next session. We all still good for that? And this
Could
will
be.
be starting
Wait.
a Shia.
We have it as Sunday
It's
in the
Sunday,
pinned
fine,
message.
right now.
Fucking
Yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday doesn't
I
matter.
mean, if everybody's fine Saturday, we can do it back to back.
No.
You know?
No, not for. That's not gonna be good for Reed.
Sunday. Yeah. Because then you won't get as much detail, and then I start getting frustrated because I like having like this felt like a full session, right? Tonight, like
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah. So next
I am
Sunday's the
emotionally
10th.
drained after that session.
Yeah,
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 that
I can't
was-
do that. I'm
oh,
not here.
boy.
At 9. That's why I'm not here at 9, so I can't
Like-
do it at 9.
That was the most emotionally demanding D&D I've ever played.
Great. All right. On that note, we'll end the stream. Thanks for coming out. I hope everybody
Have fun.
enjoyed. It was
Between
the
the
best.
argument with
Gillian.
Gillian